broski. Dude, yeah, I get the sugar-free chai latte.
When you switch to that, dog?
I actually just found that.
Happened?
It's a new rig. That's that Oregon milk or whatever.
Oregon milk?
It comes from Oregon.
The state or the inside you?
Oregon. What am I saying? Oregon?
Oregon?
What is
Oregon or Oregon?
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay,
Oregon.
Okay.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Dude, it's been a little mini before we done a solo.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
Yeah, bro. What you been up to?
Fishing.
This is Cody. That's
this
Hylton.
This is Hylton.
The fisherman.
Yeah, I've been fishing a lot, playing a lot of golf, working a lot, showing lots of people lots of houses and stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the season just kind of got started for us fishing wise. So we've actually gotten breaks in the weather the past couple weeks. So we've been trying to do as much of that as we can. So that's been taking up a lot of time. Doing some of that, doing some new stuff. Went on an overnight trip 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, with a complete stranger.
Yeah.
No, explain that a little bit.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
So I have a friend that works at a bait shop around here.
You gonna get murdered.
Yeah, okay. So he called me, and he's like, hey, man, can you fish this day through this day?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
And how well do you know the first guy, this guy that called you?
Me and him are tight.
Like,
I fish with him a lot.
Yeah, but then you went on this boat, so, like, it really explained to me what tight means.
Okay, so we've known each other since we were in, like, 3rd grade.
Okay,
like,
that works. That checks out.
I've known his parents and him forever, right?
Right.
And I trust him and his family and whatever. I fish with him and his dad, like, all the time.
Okay, I'll let this one slide. Go ahead.
So he calls me, and he goes, hey, man, can you fish from this day to this day? And I'm like, I'm sure I can make my schedule work. What's up? He's like, well, I just had this guy call up to the tackle shop looking for somebody to fish with him.
Okay.
And I was like, who's this guy? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, have you never met him? He goes, nope, not even once. And I go, okay. He's like, that's kind of why I want you to go, because I don't know the dude. I was like, okay, that's cool.
He goes, I don't want to get murdered. I'm just trying to see if anyone else will before I do.
I was like, 2 versus 1, we got it, you know? Turns out another one of our friends was coming too, so it was 3-on-1. So we were straight.
So y'all were prepared for death. Like, somebody was not coming back.
We could have ganked all of his shit, but we didn't because we were,
Yeah.
It was funny, though, because his wife was like, wait, so you don't know any of these people? And he was like, yeah, no idea who these guys are. And she was like, okay. But the minute we got back into self-service, she texted him and was like, tell them thank you for not murdering you.
Y'all both were on guard. Like,
yeah.
Y'all were like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody, or like the office where everybody has fake guns. So like, hey, you be cool.
But it was a really cool, it was fun. The dude was actually super cool. And he's, hopefully we'll be able to fish with him a little bit more this season too. So that was cool.
And y'all went how far out?
We were 125 miles.
That's insane.
Yeah. So we started...
That's like here to Panama City, right? That's roughly...
I think so. Yeah, about that. Probably.
Because it's like... Isn't it like 200 miles to Tallahassee?
Let me Google it. I think it's like 180, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so you went a fucking stroke out there, dude.
Yeah, I mean... Panama City. 96 miles, so further than Panama City.
Wow. Instead of going out like that, you just went straight out.
Fucking southbound.
That's wild.
We went southwest.
So y'all were closer to like
Alabama.
New Orleans and shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we started about 80 miles out.
And y'all just ran catty corner the whole way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking...
So obviously when you're driving straight on water, you're not really going straight, right? You're kind of coasting. You're kind of drifting without you really noticing, probably, right?
I mean, it depends on the way the tides are, the waves are, which way the wind's coming and all that kind of stuff. But normally in bigger boats like that, you don't, you set the course and you let it ride. And he's got an autopilot on his boat too. So he just clicks the button and it puts like a GPS coordinates in it.
How the fuck does autopilot work on a boat, though? How does it know, like, yo, it's getting choppy out here?
It doesn't. It just keeps going.
That's like an automatic lawnmower. A little kid just holding on and dragging his ass.
You set it for 35 miles an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
And it will go 35. It doesn't slow down for chop or for big waves or anything like that. So like it'll just go.
That's wild. Can you imagine a whale 100 miles out has no idea anybody's just chilling, just as like kind of maybe sleeping. I don't know if whales sleep, but maybe they sleep at the top of the water because they're like it's nice and, vitamin D. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're like, or it's a breezy one. They're just sitting out there, and then all of a sudden, just young.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had autopilot on his boat, which is nice, so he could just kind of set it and chill. You don't have to, like, worry about it, which makes it a lot easier on those long trips because it's, like, trying to hold a position. You kind of, like, go stir-crazy looking at the map, looking at the steering wheel, looking up at the bow, looking at all the different things. So, yeah, it makes it a lot easier. But, we started about 60, 70 miles off and then kind of scooted our way out to different rigs. And then ended up at the furthest one, which is 125, that we went to and stayed out there overnight.
So when you're at a rig like that, like I don't know shit about boating or anything like that. I assume you don't drop an anchor because it's probably way too fucking deep. No. You tie off to the thing?
No. You just float.
And you can actually stay close without monitoring it? Or do you float away?
Well, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to drift in the pathway of where the fish are at, right? So you're like looking...
Like that doesn't fuck with the oil rig at all?
Mm-mm. Like if you get too close, like they don't allow you to moor on the... Which means tie up to the thing. Because your boat can get absolutely just wrecked.
Do they hit off like alarms and like...
Yeah, they'll blare at you
back.
And shit. Yeah, no, if you get too close, they're like, back the fuck up! Like they
just start paintballing your ass.
They don't like it at all. But basically what you're doing is you're figuring out which way the current's going, and you're trying to set a line up to basically just drift along next to the rig or across, one side of it, and you're just dropping baits the whole time, trying to get in the pathway of the fish.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's like 700 foot out there, something like that. 700 foot deep, I think. Is where, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Dude, it's gnarly.
Doesn't it?
Try finding the bottom. Can't find it.
Hey, the bottom fell out, bro.
Listen, you can't find the bottom.
Dude, okay. You know what's wild about that is like imagining the people building the oil rig from the bottom up.
That's wild.
Because you got to think like, yeah, it's got to be strong enough to hold something.
Yeah.
But like 700 feet before it breaks water top, and then you got to think probably another 200 feet.
Big shit on top of it.
Yeah, 200-300 feet. Like,
dude, some of those floating, like those.
They're like a city, aren't they?
Yeah, dude, they're crazy.
I wonder how many people are on one of those.
I don't know.
You got to like think 50 to 100 or more.
Oh yeah, I think you're probably.
Because like, who knows what the fuck is really going on in those? Like,
yeah,
shit goes haywire.
Well, somebody's on. I mean, there's always somebody up.
It has to be
around the clock.
Especially after BP did all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
there's gotta be.
They're probably like, hey,
but dude, they got fucking all kinds of shit up there. They've got helipads on each corner and all this control towers and cranes, and it's like, what the fuck,
is that just for safety?
What?
Like the helipads, like for people to, we're having some dude dying.
Well, that's how you get out to them.
They don't boat out to them?
No, they just bring helicopters out. They fly out like
what
a new crew. It's gangster.
Heroic feeling.
It's
just
a
like
flex, dude. Imagine going to work in a helicopter.
Do you remember those old school? I think it was Budweiser commercials where it's like real American heroes, and then it would be like a dude with a super deep like movie voice where he's like I can't even think of what he would say, but he'd be like
the Ford guy.
Yeah. He'd be like, "You ever show up to work in a helicopter?"
Yeah.
Get dropped off.
Sounds like a Dos Equis commercial, almost.
Yeah, but not with that twang on it. You know
he got some.
He got a little southern twang, like super southern.
There's a little south in that.
Yeah.
There's some south in it. But yeah, dude. So they just fucking every 2 weeks.
Fucking call the chopper, bro.
Yeah, dude. Every like 2 weeks or whatever, they just bring a new dozen people out and take the other dozen, and they just do that every couple weeks. And
can you imagine your first day going out there, like on the helicopter? Like maybe you haven't even had a test. You've just been on like a makeshift oil rig on land.
Home?
Yeah, in your backyard. It's like a treehouse.
Backyard.
But you're like checking out. You're like, dude, I can fucking do this. And then you find out you are not a helicopter person. Like you start to float up, and they're like,
throws up immediately. Well, my worst fear would be on something like that is seasickness. You know what I mean?
On a helicopter?
No, on the rigs. Because I don't know how that affects,
the water move.
I don't know how that affects
and you not moving.
Yeah, I don't know how that affects you.
I
don't know if it would be like on land. and you're just looking at water, or if it would be mess your ears up enough to, I don't know.
Your ears?
Yeah, your inner ear. That's what makes you seasick.
Yeah, but you're saying by not being able to see a flat land, because that's what you told me a while ago.
Well,
you were like, seeing flat land helps you be less...
or the horizon. But I'm saying because you're on water,
Yeah.
but you're not moving, but the water around you is moving, and you see that, would that mess up your inner ear and go, we should be moving right now, but we're not. And then you just throw up?
Why do your inner ears, which can't see... Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, no, they can't.
Why are they so involved with how we feel?
It's like there's some kind of
hey, bud, wouldn't our eyes start to figure it out?
I think everything's connected.
My eyes can't reach to my inner ear, dude.
But I think there's something to do with a pressure. I think your inner ear has like pressure or something. Let me Google it real quick.
That's got to... I mean, I'm not saying you're off at all.
Yeah.
But it
why inner ear?
It's like a weird thing that... It's like Spidey sense, but you have it inside your fucking... Do you think that's why the inside of your ears are hairy?
As a result of a conflict in the inner ear where the human balance mechanism resides and is caused by a vessel's erratic movement on the water.
Word. See, I'm thinking, like, if you're out there long enough...
organs.
If you're out there long enough on these things...
Yeah.
Seeing that, like you're in the round, like you see 360 around you, it probably doesn't fuck with you, because... I assume these people, like, maybe it fucks with you first week, 2 weeks, something like that. But you do it for years on end.
Yeah.
Not consecutively, but like...
I'm sure after if you get through the first week, it's like, okay, you're good, you know? But, like, I don't know. That's something I've always thought about, is how that would affect, you know, because sometimes, like, I've gotten seasick before, you know, like way back in the day.
Here's another good one. Are you scared of heights if you go to space? Because at that point, you're not even high anymore. You're just in another thing.
Out.
Yeah.
You're just out.
Like, imagine being the guy that's like, yo, I'm scared of heights.
And going to the International Space Station.
Yeah, like the dude that went all the way up into the skydive that was out, like, in outer space.
Oh, the Red Bull guy?
Yeah. Imagine being him, and he's like, at that point, because you're not going to hit anything for a long time, dude.
Yeah.
I think it was like an 15-minute drop, something like that. Yeah. So... Are you even scared of heights at that point when you can't see where you would even touch?
Brother, 100%.
Really?
Oh, dude. You're 100%.
Listen. But it's the same concept as when you're underneath water. Damn, I just blew it up on myself. I blew my own shit up, dude. It's like when you're underneath water and you close your eyes, you have no idea how deep you are. You could be 1,000 feet deep, which you wouldn't make it. Mm-hmm. I don't think you make it after like 60 without tanks.
No, you can free dive deeper than that. You just have to do some
but you gotta be talented. You can't just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, one of us can't just go.
Just jump off of the Red Bull outer space thing either. You know what I mean? We gotta train a little bit.
But like when you're underwater, you close your eyes. You could be 5 feet. You could be an inch from the top.
Yeah.
So it's like at that point up there,
you're still scared.
Yeah, so I blew that shit up, I guess. I didn't make any sense. That's fine.
Yeah, and apparently during that, I think we already talked about this at some point, but during that fall, he passed out for like a minute and a half straight.
Yeah, I think you told me about that. Yeah. I wonder how they, like, obviously had an idea that would happen in training. Yeah. He's like, yo, what happens?
Yeah.
Do they have a little buzzer in his thing where it's like...
They just fucking, wake up!
Or they have like a smelling salt capsule and just...
I wonder if they had to like tase him or something.
That's what I'm thinking. It's got to be some sort of electrical pulse because it's like a mini...
But I wonder if it was him passing out because...
The G-force?
Or if it was like him spinning and his brain wasn't getting blood. He
spun?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I guess I don't remember watching it.
It was fucking... It was gnarly, dude.
Imagine the G-forces on you falling on top of the spin because the spin's got to add...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Your blood's on the outside of your body. You're
fucking, everything's out of your fingers are this big.
Imagine being the manager of the whole project and he's like, great. We fucking lost it.
And it's live streamed too. It's like, oh, we're done.
Imagine him descending perfectly and then he hits like a bird. And
his suit falls off. He's just fucking. Oh, man.
Good grief. I wonder what he came to thinking like, oh, whoa!
Yeah, that's what I want to know is when he woke back up, what was his first reaction?
Yeah, how long till his bearings?
Do you wake up knowing you're falling? Or do you wake up thinking, oh, I'm chilling?
Hey, imagine it being one of those dreams where you're actually falling, where you wake up and you catch yourself.
Yeah.
But you do that and you're like, oh, shit, dude. That shit would be insane, bro. And imagine them like pulling The Office to see who wanted to be the guy. Where they're like pulling straws and it happened to maybe fall on the people that didn't want it. They're like, dude, I really don't want to do this. I'm thinking about not coming in Friday.
Actually, you know what? I quit. I'm out.
I swear to God, if they make me do this and not give me a raise.
Yeah, dude, that would suck, man. Yeah. But that's something
you think
that you
got
train
a check
for
that?
All the fucking...
you think he got a fat check from Red Bull for that?
Sure, dude.
They're like, look, we ain't got money, but Red Bull for life.
I'd be like, no way.
He's like, I can't even feel my arms.
Yeah.
I'm paraplegic for life.
Yeah, dude, there must have been some kind of check for that.
Red Bull probably also had like some sort of design in it and was like, can we put wings in it?
Well, his suit was all, I mean, he was decked out.
He looked like a can.
The blue and the silver split. Oh, man. What's your dollar amount for that?
For dropping out of there?
Yeah.
See, I'm not going to be real or unrealistic. I want to make enough money that like I can be set for like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
Like, give me $500,000.
Really?
We're in a business meeting right now. I'm just thinking like
$500K.
Well, you addressed me with an important problem.
Right.
I would just be realistic. I'm like, if I'm doing like a $50,000 job, 10 years, give me $500K. I think that's what that works out to be.
Good quick math.
$5 million.
I like that.
What is your dollar amount? Because I'm not scared of heights like that.
I don't know, man. Because I've never been skydiving.
I don't want to be too greedy and then them give it to another guy that's like 20 grand.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I because I've never had experience falling, like out of the things.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd have to be on that.
What is the biggest thing you've ever purposely fallen off of?
Purposely?
Yeah. Is it? Have you ever bungee jumped? I was gonna say.
Bungee cord?
I don't know what the fuck.
Ratchet strapped?
It came right to me as I was like done with it. I was like, have you ever just...
Let me tell you something.
I got nothing.
No, dude. No, I've never done anything like that. Like trampolined. And like I've done jumps.
Off of something?
What?
You've trampolined off of something?
No.
Oh, just jumped on a trampoline?
That's as far as I'm getting, dog. I've done like when I was snowboarding. I did.
He thinks he got a compliment. He's like, bro, hey, you're on a first date. You're like, hey, I popcorn pretty hot on trampoline.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, dude.
No, like snowboarding.
You ever been on a trampoline? You're like bringing it up in dates. Hey, you ever jump on a trampoline? It's one of the things.
That's on my resume. I put it on my resume.
Like your friend is like, hey, I got a guy, but look, he's gonna bring up trampolines
it's like
a lot.
Date Mike. Yeah. No, man. But some of the like snowboarding shit. I've done some like. I don't know. It's kind of hard to, because like in your head, it's like, okay, that was 57 foot tall, but it was actually like 15 foot. Or whatever.
When I went to Colorado for that Zoomies thing, and I was on the bunny hill, I was like, this bunny hill's pretty ridiculous. It's fucking steep. Dude.
I've done some cliff stuff before in like snowboard.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Like where you could have maybe been below and saw one of those things where you're flying.
Did you say below and salt?
No, where you're like sitting below and you see one of those things go over you, like. Somebody's below them with like a GoPro and it's like slow mo and it's just like
it's just
them going flat off something.
Yeah, it's just a face.
But you didn't go up. You just flew off.
No, I just went off.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So I've done some of that and like park stuff where it's like, the jumps are like 4 or 5 foot or whatever and you get
you're
10 or 12 foot.
Novice, you would say, on snowboard? You're not beginner, like where you're like, yo, what the fuck are we doing?
No, I've done it enough that I can get on a snowboard and
could you do a singular grab like a?
Yeah, oh yeah,
dope.
Yeah, I used to do some wild shit.
Hey, maybe that be your thing, not trampolines. I would bring that up more.
Lead with that.
Yeah, I'm good on snowboard.
Yeah, you ever snowboarded?
Yeah,
that
on a
still
trampoline?
Is terrible. That's still a terrible line, dude.
You're 12 years old on dates.
Yeah, dude. It was so. There was this. like when I first started snowboarding, because I wasn't allowed to snowboard for a long time. Because my parents hear me out.
Okay, that's
my parents
a weird
made
thing.
me ski.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when I was younger,
that is the most whitest thing ever.
Yeah, no. Now you understand. I couldn't watch SpongeBob.
Private
Had
school,
to ski.
can't watch SpongeBob.
Had to ski.
Skis.
Yeah. So we would go and they would make us ski because, 10, 15 years ago, a lot of the like ski resorts and shit like that wouldn't allow snowboarders. Because they thought they were like riffraff and shit.
That's right.
So it
was like skateboarding.
Right. It was still
like,
kind of looked at a little funny.
Fuck off with the neon colors,
right.
bro.
Yeah. It's like, wear a helmet, shit like that. So they made us ski that way. If we ever went somewhere else, we would be confident enough to still ski.
Yeah.
So after I turned 12, I think it was 12 or 13, then I could start snowboarding. And there was this kid, I must have been probably 14 or 15, and I would take lessons like 2 or 3 days the week we were there, and then the rest of the time we would all ski or snowboard together because you like get back to, it takes a day or two to like get back to where you left off, basically. You know what I mean? So, but I had this one teacher that I really liked. Shout out Ryan Barner, fucking killer.
Yeah.
But
is this in Montana? You're doing all this? Okay.
Yeah. But Ryan Barner, he was the instructor that wouldn't let, like, whenever you were in his class, you would never go down an actual, like, what's it called? Like a fucking groomed run. You would never go down a run. That's what I meant.
I'm like, don't look over here, bro.
Yeah. So he would never let you go down a run. So we would get off the thing, go to a run, and then just go in the trees. He was like, we'll just figure it out from here and just go in the trees and find our way down, basically.
And
so we made our
super
own.
fucking
No, it's like
airy.
It's powder. Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
powder because
it's
nobody
like,
skis back. No, everybody goes on the runs because that's what they're made for. And so he was like, "All right, everybody fall off," and so we would just ski down in between. I mean, like this wide. You know what I mean? But fucking the best snowboarding I've ever done was because of that. Because it's like nobody ever goes back there. So it's
Isn't there like a famous president or something like that died skiing?
There was somebody that hit a tree. I know who you're talking about, but I don't
like
know
it happens more than you would think.
Yeah, there's some gnarly videos too. We'll talk about that after. But we would do. That's all we would do is tree work stuff. So you never were on a run ever. And there was this little kid named Liam who was like 3 or 4 years younger than me probably, but he was like 4'8", like a little guy. But he was the most insane snow. He had no fear at all, and every single thing we would do, he had it down like first try. So we were doing like cliff stuff. He was the first one to go off, landed it perfect. Like any park shit we ever did, had no fear. He was just this absolute killer of a snowboarder. And I have no idea where he is now. But I still think about that to this day where I'm like, where the fuck is Liam at? Because his dad was a chef up there in Montana. And so he would just snowboard every single day because his dad worked at the the mountain or whatever.
Dude, he went from slaying bunny hills to snow bunnies.
You'll get that on them big jobs.
Hey,
but yeah, dude, that was a super cool time. And that's what I was gonna say is there's some videos of people like doing that kind of stuff, like tree, snowboarding and whatnot, and they'll come across somebody who's flipped over in a hole around a tree, and you can barely even see them, and they're 8 foot down. And they can't breathe or anything. Scary shit, dude. That's why you don't do it by yourself.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. It's gnarly.
Dude, that's I think this is pretty well known by now, but like that's the whole deal with Mount Everest, like you hiking up it, like if you die on the hill, you're just there.
Yeah, they just leave you. They don't move you.
Yeah, and apparently they call certain spots on the hill by who's died there, like Blue Boots Cave or some shit.
Yeah. We call this 47.
Yeah.
Why? 47 dead people right there.
Yeah, you see those? Yeah, those are not trees, bro.
Yeah, dude, that shit's not... Imagine climbing Mount Everest and passing dead people the whole time.
Hey, I thought about this the other day, and I really thought about it. I was like, imagine being...
Really think about it.
Imagine being somebody that had somebody die on the mountain. Mm-hmm. And then you also like hiking mountains. Mm. And you pass your uncle frozen.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Now, if you
know... You think that's like a homage thing where you're like, this is for you, fucking unk?
I think you got to do it at that point. If that's in your wheelhouse, if that's what you do, you hike shit like that, you got to go get that back from the mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You leave the body there, but you get that one back.
Ain't touching that.
Yeah. No. You think if you're dying on the hill, like say you made it up the, like, I don't know, you're less than, I don't know how many miles it is. You're less than a mile away from the end. It's in sight. You can see it.
The top.
And you realize you're freezing to death. Like, you're literally, like, the icicles are coming up your leg. It's like...
This
and
is
you're
a movie. So you're talking about a movie, huh? Okay, what movie is this?
You have seconds to die.
Yeah. The icicles coming up through... You can feel the ice in your veins.
Yeah, you're like...
What is this superhero movie?
It's like... What was that? Mr.
Frozone?
Freeze from Batman?
Oh, I don't know about
Arnold
that.
Schwarzenegger. He would shoot people. He would be frozen. And he would shoot people and they'd freeze.
I remember Frozone.
Anyways, so you'd be freezing up your leg. What pose are you doing? I think I'd be like...
I'd probably do one of these.
Yeah. Nate
Like
Diaz just
this.
fucking... Fuck you guys, dude.
Yeah.
Y'all let me freeze out here, bro. Yeah. All right.
Good dog.
I
was thinking, I was kind of trying to build on that, but there's nowhere to go there.
I had an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
What are the rules on touching dead bodies? What is the rule on leaving the dead body
I'm
there?
sure it's probably frowned upon, I'll be honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's probably not a good idea.
But if you're a brand, can you purchase some dead bodies?
Are you trying to do advertising?
Yeah.
You trying to put a shirt on a dead body?
North Face, bro. You think we can't just North Face all these bodies?
Bro, listen. If
the person's dead. They're long gone.
Bro, if you're going up
to sell jackets.
If you're going up the side of Mount Everest, I'm sure you probably have a brand deal. Or you're close.
Oh, yeah. Or you have a sponsor or something.
Yeah, you've got some kind of...
But what I'm saying is...
This dead body sponsored by Patagonia.
Yeah, you know? But what they do is they sell merch that
You're using dead bodies as mannequins.
Hold on. Yeah! Frozen mannequins. Cold mannequins. All right.
Drippy.
Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. You put, like, you know how Gucci had fake Gucci? Mm-hmm. But it was Gucci.
Right.
What they'll put on these things is like North Face, and the North Face jacket says, should have worn the North Face.
Oh, no.
But then you can't buy that one. Yeah, you can only buy the North Face that he should have worn.
Yeah, no.
You're not buying
Imagine if you found out your uncle was one of the guys who should have been wearing a North Face jacket. Like, what the fuck?
That's the picture at the funeral where he's just like...
He's like this with a should have worn a North Face jacket. That's the in memoriam picture.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking tough.
Yeah, no, that one wouldn't work. You're climbing up the mountain for him, and you haven't seen it yet, and you come across it, and you're like, "Fuck this!" Like, you'd be pissed, you know.
Are you allowed to go up? Are you allowed to go up if that is your family member and dress them differently?
Okay, here's the thing, man. I don't.
You're you gotta let go of that. You gotta leave them.
Put them in a tux. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I really don't think the bodies are just hanging out. I think they're iced over.
Oh, you don't think any are standing?
No.
Word.
I think because
now I've seen some cool things they're doing with mannequins. Do you think you could get a stand?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it being inside the ice. Like, I think it's iced over.
Oh, you think they're like frozen? Somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're frozen in the mountain. And I think you try to pull it out, you're breaking stuff off.
Let me look up a picture because I'm not for sure. But
I would highly doubt that there are just bodies kind of hanging. You know? Being up in negative however many degrees it is all the time.
Oof.
Oof.
Hey, man. Their bodies just laying there, dude.
Really?
Dead bodies on Everest. Google it. Anybody listening to this,
nope,
you'll be
sure. Don't do that.
There's blue pants, green boots. I hate to be laughing at them like this, and that's not what it's meant to be. But like,
no.
We're trying to figure this out together.
As a brand.
I mean, if we're gonna put our shirt on somebody, I mean, that might be it's not gonna see a lot of people. It's a very niche group of people that are gonna see this.
And I'll be honest, I don't think that group of people is gonna listen to this podcast.
Yeah, they might not, but they have a lot of time.
Do they?
They're walking straight up a hill.
I don't. Yeah, but I think
days. I assume it takes days, right?
But here's the thing.
How long?
Dude, it's like a couple week process because you have to get acclimated each camp. But I don't think that they're listening to anything. I think they're communicating
Holy fucking shit.
What is it?
How long does it take to climb Mount Everest? It takes about 2 months.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's longer than I thought, for sure. But, I mean, it does make sense, though.
I mean, that is just brand new news to me. It, like, makes sense
I thought it
to
was,
you.
like, 2 days or something?
Honestly, I thought it was, like, maybe a week and a half. Because I thought maybe, like, I don't think you rush up it, but I think you take more
Look up
time.
fastest time.
Oh, yeah, fastest time. That's a good one. We're a stats podcast now. I'm like such a guy. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Ooh, that little guy.
Don't worry about that little guy.
Yeah, man, I don't...
There's no way.
14 hours. What is it?
Hold on. I clicked on it and that went away.
Good.
So I have no idea where it is. Hold on. I'm just confused.
Cool. Fill the space.
Fill the space. Well, whenever it was on the first page, it said 8 hours.
What?
There's no fucking way.
That's got to be from one, like, camp to the top. There's no way the whole process.
Because when it says Pimba Dorji Sherpa climbed from base camp to the summit of Mount Everest in a time of 8 hours and 10 minutes, the fastest ever ascent of the world's tallest mountain. What?
So that's a Sherpa that did that. Huh?
But you're also thinking that's one way.
Yeah.
That's from base camp to that. And I assume to get to base camp, probably a good little stretch.
Yeah.
Because I assume that's not at like the fucking...
I think that's close to the
bottom. Gift shop.
I think that's close to the bottom, though.
Base camp?
Yeah.
It's camp.
At the base.
But it's camp, dude. You got to walk to camp. Have you ever camped? You're not doing it in the parking lot.
Base camp to peak.
Dude, we've become a Mount Everest podcast, right? We're the dumbest two dudes to research.
The distance from base camp to Everest summit is approximately 20.5 kilometers.
I don't even know what that means. What is that in miles? Is that like 60 miles?
No. Did you say 60?
Isn't it 3 times?
No. 3 miles is in 5 kilometers.
3 miles is 5 kilometers?
Yeah, so it would be 12 miles.
Why'd they say kilometers? They're trying to big up us.
Because they do Europe stuff.
This is in Europe? Where's Mount Everest?
Not here.
I didn't think
it's over yonder.
I didn't think it was in fucking Tennessee or something.
No.
Mount Everest. I thought it was on like
Mount Everest. That one might be in Florida.
Hold on. Okay, without Googling it, where do you think Mount Everest is?
I'm gonna go. Man, this is dumb. We're gonna be dumb. Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland.
Actually, I think I just saw it.
Did you?
Because I'm remembering what I read.
Is it Switzerland?
I think it's Nepal.
Ah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah, it's Nepal.
Yeah. Where is that? Switzerland?
I think it's over there.
Is Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal's.
Is Nepal in Switzerland?
Dude. Where's Nepal? Where Nepal at? Where Nepal is located. It is. Don't just stay signed up. South Asia. So is just that south of China.
Dude, what?
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a what?
Where did you think it was? I was thinking honestly Nepal? Switzerland. I was thinking more north.
Nepal,
because it's a lot colder.
For sure, I thought it was somewhere Americans are safe.
Not
oh,
Nepal.
what?
I meant Mount Everest. Where do you
that's
think
not in Nepal?
No.
It's not?
No, it is in Nepal.
Okay, so I was right.
No, but I'm saying, where did you think Everest was?
Oh, I would have
without
for
knowing
sure
Nepal.
Thought somewhere like Iceland or some shit. Somewhere very icy.
All right.
I would have thought somewhere northern.
But that's an island.
You asked me and I answered
Okay,
you.
No, you're right.
Okay.
No, you're right.
I would have thought, honestly, some sort of like safe Russia area for Americans.
See, that's why my head was
because I was like cold, tall,
right,
hard,
right, yeah.
Russia all fucking day,
for sure,
dude.
yeah. See, I thought it was west of Russia a little bit,
yeah,
kind of in the middle there, but northerly.
If for whatever reason you like just fucking street question this to people in America,
yeah,
100% Russia's probably coming up a few times.
Yeah.
China was not in the list.
No, not even close.
It's South China? Or
It's
Northern
south of China.
South.
Yeah.
China gets that cold? It's because it's that tall.
Yeah, I mean...
So the base is just regular land?
No, I think it's still pretty cold.
Really? It's snowy the whole way? Like year-round?
Is located between Nepal and Tibet, an autonomous region of China at 8,800 meters, 29,000 feet.
Autonomous, that means like... Anonymous or something?
No. Base camp.
Autonomous.
Temp.
All right.
Temperature. Everest base camp.
For the boys?
Right now it's 15 degrees at base camp. In Everest. At Everest.
That seems pretty warm, no?
Feels like 8, it says.
You're like, hey, we're going to knock 7 clean off.
Dude, I mean, that's single digit feeling.
Jesus.
And that's clear with periodic clouds. You know what I mean? It's not... How cold is base Everest peak?
Dude,
negative 12 degrees.
That's fucking insane.
Feels like negative 22. Cool.
Well, why did we get on Everest? What event? We went because you were skiing with Ryan Warner or something. Barner. Okay, so I don't know how we got off the oil rig to fucking Mount Everest.
I don't either. We were talking about jumping or something. Oh, we got the Red Bull thing. And we were talking about trampolines, and then we got the snowboarding.
Yeah, but why did we start talking about Red Bull? We were talking about because you were so high.
Jumping.
Jumping. You said it so like there's a stack of cards in front of your breath you didn't want to talk to, like jumping. Because I asked you if you had jumped really high.
And then I said trampoline.
You didn't even think of did you understand my question though?
What?
Like by jumping high, I meant like off of things down.
I got it. Yeah, no.
Okay, not bouncing up. You're like, I just like float.
Yeah, no, I don't jump off stuff. Yeah, man. It's good shit.
Oh, dude. So you made it back safe from the fishing trip. That was a long time ago now, but...
Yeah, it was a good time, man. Caught a bunch of tuna, which was cool, so...
That's wild. Since you had last been on, I don't think we talked about, like... your brother graduated from elementary school.
Yes. He did do that.
How is he now? What is he going to do for a living?
UWF.
He's going to do UWF?
No, he did that. He's done that already.
He already did that.
No, actually, he is moving. Him and his girlfriend are moving in July.
Please don't say South Florida.
Tampa.
Oh, fucking course.
They are moving to Tampa. So she got accepted into a prosthetics school.
Is it fake?
No. Yes.
He just did quotations for the listeners.
So she builds prosthetics now as like a assistant or whatever, but she's going to school
like arms and legs or like jaws.
No, like arms and legs and stuff. But yeah, so she's going down there to go to school for it. It's like apparently one of the like most prestigious ones in the southeastern thing. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of quotations. Like you don't believe what she does is real.
Listen, I don't. It's not. It's fake.
You're like, I ain't never seen her do it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, she does.
But yeah, so she's going down there for that, and then Hayden is gonna probably work and figure out where he's gonna go to physician's assistant school, because he's like still got to do that before he can work in his like actual career.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, so they're moving down there in the next couple months. They actually just went down there this past weekend to go look at apartments and shit. So, pretty sweet.
Dude, actually. Lakeland is... I know this is not right on top of Tampa, but...
It's pretty close, though.
Lakeland is blowing the fuck up with, like, events.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of stand-up comics are going to Lakeland.
I get it.
I don't know why.
I get it, dude. There's, like, this really big car YouTuber that I follow, Cletus McFarlane. And he's got a racetrack it's Bradenton. But Bradenton and Lakeland are right next to each other. So... But he's pulled so many people to Bradenton because of that. Like, a bunch of his homies moved down there and started their own, like, garages and stuff down there. It's, like, huge.
See, my big fear with, like, going even more southern within Florida is hurricanes. You're stuck on that island.
It's not an island.
You're stuck on the fucking dick.
Yeah. You're definitely tip.
You're stuck.
But you could go...
At least here, we can go sideways.
You could go up, though.
Or up.
Yeah.
There... You keep going up, but you're still on the dick for a pretty good while.
Yeah, you got a couple hours of dick before you get out
base.
Of it. Yeah, before you start
base
hitting,
camp, and then you can
base
start really.
You can actually get north. Yeah,
but you're all funneled to.
But that's not
tip.
the reason why. That wouldn't be the reason why.
That's a reason why if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't go down further.
That's the only reason.
No. Not the only.
Where would you get? Where would you, if you were a millionaire, you could go
if I could live anywhere in the world?
United States first. Where?
See, I'm not as well versed in this to come up with an answer.
Tennessee.
I mean, if I was stuck with the places I've already visited, it'd have to be probably on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky, because it's just gorgeous all over and I want to be able to visit both, or probably like Nashville.
Yeah.
You know, Nashville seems like an Austin or like a Los Angeles, even though I know those are like all drastically different, but it's like where things are happening.
Mean like a hub.
Yeah, it's like big shit is going to be popping here for a while.
Yeah.
Nashville's not just going to go away.
Yeah. It's been doing its shits for,
And I last was there for like some music shit like 10 years ago. And then it felt like there was a buzz.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a while ago. I can't even imagine what the city feels like now.
Yeah. I went, the only time I've ever been to Nashville was in like, I think it was junior or senior year of high school. And I was staying with my aunt and uncle that live up there, but they're like 30, 40 minutes from Nashville. But like one of the nights we went to downtown Nashville and like ate and walked around and all that kind of shit. And it was like still, I mean, super popping back then.
And it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You're really not that far away from really good hiking spots or nature type shit.
Yeah. That's what was cool about their place is that they were in Franklin, Tennessee, which is, like I said, it's a little bit, it's, 30, 45 minutes or whatever from Nashville, but everything's like really spread out and it's still like kind of mountainous or hilly. But yeah, there's still like a lot of nature shit to do over there, but you're also pretty fucking close to Nashville too, which is tight.
Also, imagine what the lake scene is like there.
The lake scene?
Lake scene.
Yeah.
Or river scene, like tubing and shit,
Yeah.
or tubing on the open lake, fucking barbecuing, just having a good ass time, dude.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big plus for sure. But
they probably also have big boat parties and shit, like tie off and just get fucking loose.
Yeah, yeah. And a part of me like that sounds cool, and like the freshwater fishing, I'm sure is cool. I've just never been into that, but I don't think I could ever not be near the Gulf. Or the Atlantic side.
Some people are just born fucked up, and you have that trait, dude.
Yeah, well,
it's fucking wild.
Every once in a while, But yeah, dude, I don't know. I think okay, anywhere in the world now.
Well, if we're going back to,
Nepal.
Let's go back to America, okay? And it'd be anywhere I can just imagine.
Okay.
I would probably go somewhere, and this is pretty similar to what I just said. Somewhere that has really good nature scene, but also has like available water. Like, I don't know if
I feel like
it's
you're more
right
of a
to say
guy.
Yeah, landlocked. Is that right?
Yeah,
a lake is landlocked.
Yeah.
It would have to be landlocked water. I like that type of shit.
You like rivers? You a river guy?
I love rivers.
Okay.
Like, I love that shit. Like, we have shit, but
all of our shit's got shit in it. That's the thing.
It's muddy and whatever.
That shit's there's insects that, I mean, they live.
Go up your pee-pee out here?
Yeah, there's snakes
We're
and stuff.
basically the Wild Wild West.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I would say something like Austin for the scene of like comedy and shit that's popping right there.
Yeah.
And I see videos and shit of like there being massive lakes and waterfalls. Like Kitty was there, and he he was there doing like a video shoot or something for somebody, and he had free time. He had just gotten out of college and he was traveling all over the world, or all over America, doing this like documentary thing. I don't know if that ever came out, but his hub or whatever was in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
His buddy lived there and he'd stay there for a few weeks. And right before he came back, he like filmed this like cave thing that led to like a fucking waterfall, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then he also shows me like lakes and shit. And I don't know, it just looks like, it looks way more mountainous than I thought Texas was. Because you just imagine Texas like
flat, yeah.
Yeah, flat in the fucking westerns. And
yeah, I didn't think there was that much altitude change.
Maybe it was the only one, but it looked fucking great. That, us being out in Vegas and seeing the fucking mountains out there, I don't know how cool they would be.
Look at them mountains, man.
Bro, y'all did not look at the mountains.
We 100% looked at the mountains, and we got it. We looked at it a couple times.
Yeah,
that's
but
all we needed.
Hey, bro, that was our my first time in Vegas. That was your first time in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't surprise you?
But I've seen mountains before.
Yeah, but when I see Vegas on movies, they never, ever, ever even like remotely, like you can see mountains right there.
Yeah.
But like it's not like a focal point.
A vocal.
It's also not a vocal point. Like nobody's talking about mountains. I thought we were literally going to be in like salt flats for like fucking, as far as I can see, I thought it was going to be like flat. Like you were just a city that popped up in the desert, which is true. Mm-hmm. But I had no idea there was mountains around.
You got a while before you get to those.
I know, but they look way closer than I guess they are. Like right there. They're in the fucking desert, but you're like, dude, that's a good hour walk. Ain't no way, bud.
No.
That like if
you're not that guy, pal.
You're gonna have to be walking 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, dude, that's not.
That might not even. That looks so close.
That's way closer than we were. That's for sure. But I also think the thing for you is you hadn't seen mountains like that.
No, I've only ever seen mountains covered in trees, and you're also in the trees.
Yeah, right.
So you're not
don't
seeing
get actual.
You're not seeing like it's like when you first take care of your boy down there, and you're like, oh damn, dude, I didn't know we had height like that. Yeah.
I know what we're working with now.
Yeah, I used to be just stuck in the trees, and I'm like, oh, I guess we'll figure it out.
Right. No, I get that.
Yeah.
No, that adds up.
It adds dimension and some size.
I'll take it. You know what I mean? I tell you, dude, the one cool thing that
shaving your pubes
no, it's not where I was going. But that is cool. I'll be honest.
It sounded like that's where you were going,
dude. It helps out.
Yeah.
In Montana, there's Big Sky, which is where we always go to, and that's like. The mountain is called Lone Peak, and there's like all the stuff around Lone Peak, which is like the hotels and the restaurants and all that kind of stuff. And then you go like 20 minutes to the east, I guess. I don't know where it is on the map because there's no water involved. I have to think, okay, where's the water at? And that tells me where south is. You know what I mean? But
or east or west.
Yeah, right. So but there's this little spot called the Meadow that basically the grocery stores and like, the shopping centers and all that kind of stuff. And there's a golf course a little bit further down in the Meadow, but it's like a fucking huge, just gigantic, meadow. And on this golf course, dude, it's like up against kind of one of the mountains. It's one of the coolest golf courses I've ever played, dude. It's so cool. What are you laughing about?
What is a meadow?
I think it's a spot in between mountains.
That's a valley, bro. Ain't no mountain high.
Yeah,
ain't no valley low.
I feel like valley is under...
Meadow to me sounds like a wet valley.
Wet?
Wet. Meadow?
No.
Lily pads?
No.
Frogs?
Meadow's more grassy.
What does grass need to survive?
Not mud
Water.
Lily pads. What is a meadow?
Yeah. Wet valley.
A piece of grassland, especially one used for hay. That ain't it.
Hey, dude, it wasn't a meadow, my guy.
That's what That's what they call it. That's the meadow. But anyway, yeah, that golf course was sick, dude. And you could see Lone Peak, fucking all the way over there. But you're up against a mountain.
Yeah.
So that was.
Can you do a golf course on a mountain?
Mm-hmm.
You sound like the accountant approving it. Like money wasn't enough. The way you looked at me.
Dude, check this place out.
You're like, I've heard this question a million times.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
No, look at this fucking place, dude. This is like this
how
has
high
become
of a mountain are we talking about?
This has
are you on the
become-
edge?
This has become a bucket list.
There's one in California that's like on a cliff. I used to see this shit on ESPN when they would do like highlights of golf tournaments. It's like on the fucking cliffs on the
Pebble
edge
Beach
of.
is like that.
Maybe that is it.
Yeah,
I don't
Pebble
know,
Beach
but it
is
was
like
like
that.
fucking always out there.
This has become a destination spot for me after watching, like a video about it. It's called Thracian Cliffs. It's in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the golf course
That's
is
rock?
carved out of the mountain. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know because I was like, how white that is.
Yeah.
That is like pure.
That's that good shit. Yeah. That's that Colombian right there, dog.
Yeah, that's some Colombian
But
cliffs.
dude, it's like fucking. It's so gorgeous. Look at this shit.
Dude, it's crazy. Hey, what are those
Look at
fucking?
that.
Yeah, what is on the beach there? Tent?
Those are little chairs.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was way bigger than that.
Well, the spot between the mountain and the water is pretty tight.
Yeah.
When the tide comes up, there
Yeah.
ain't much going on there. But
I want to go to that place in Ireland with the big fucking straight off cliffs, where it's like greenery on top, and it's like the cliff forever, and then there's water.
yeah, I know. What
That shit looks gorgeous. I think it's called like Isle of something.
Isle of Man. No, that's not it.
We'll take
That's
it though.
That's
Hey, with the confidence you had, I'll take it, dude.
Isle of Man is the MotoGP race I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Have you heard of that? Have you seen that?
No.
Brother. Some of the craziest shit.
Moto GP. So
Motorcycles. And they go like fucking 200 miles an
they're
hour
like,
around this island. Yeah, you can't even see them half the time.
them's
But-
the people with them knees out.
Yeah, they be scraping and shit. That shit's insane.
How do you
dude.
not tear ACLs all the time?
How do you not fall off the bike?
You're being heel hooked by Earth.
Also, like this much of your tire is touching the ground.
Oh, dude, I know, and it's like the most you would think ungrippiest part of the wheel.
Yeah, no, it's
Or
like
the
the
tire.
side.
Because you're like, you're like fucking carving shit.
Yeah, it's insane.
Imagine somebody goes by with a moist tire. You just slide right.
Moist tire.
You just slide right off the side.
Dude, that's
No, that's cool, dude. Wipe your fucking tires, dude.
Somebody,
Yeah.
somebody puts a banana peel on the track, dude. It's over.
Do you think they can cheat like that? Like wet a wheel?
I don't.
Dude, we're so giggly today.
I don't think that. Well, because think about it. Who's putting the tires on? The team.
Does that
Your
matter?
team.
Yeah, yeah. But you're
Why
the
would you sabotage your team?
What? No, I'm saying like in my thought process, the way I thought about this was you're like out there, you're checking your bike in like no, but I mean people are watching. It's on TV, right? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah, it is.
maybe.
Okay.
Okay, like maybe you're not the guy, but you got like high up on the pole position, so maybe you're like 7th out of I don't know how many
You're talking
people
about
race.
dropping some water behind you?
Hold on,
Okay.
how many people race? Like 30?
I think there's.
Is it
more
like a
than that.
NASCAR race?
I think it's more. I think it's
NASCAR is like
60 people.
43.
Yeah.
So okay, so if it's like 60 and you're 7th, you're doing pretty fucking good
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking like you rub some like how baseball players do the like snot thing and then they
tar
rub.
stuff. Yeah.
So maybe you rub some like Vaseline on the side of your tire. You're ahead. Somebody's right behind you and you do the edge thing and it touches and then they go right behind you.
Yeah, but
To the
if you
slick
got the
spot.
Vaseline on
It's
your
like an old
tire,
cartoon.
But if you got the Vaseline on your tire,
Yeah, but it's rubbing off.
it's not.
It's
I
not.
don't think that's how that works.
It's not.
It's not.
Nah.
No, I think you just. I think you slide out.
Yeah,
But
but this is my
I think
scenario.
But I think there is a way where you could. I mean, you put some.
Tax.
You put some slippy stuff on there. Yeah, like them old cartoons where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like shit falls out of the back. I think there's something there.
You just drop like
Put
a
some in
turtle
your
shell.
muffler. Yeah.
Yeah. You just walking up, throw a banana right into
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking, fucking hilarious to see on TV.
He said
Hold
that
on.
would be fucking.
Did he just
Yeah. You're walking by the bikes. Thump.
just a
Into somebody's
Chiquita right in the
fucking-
fucking
Yeah,
tailpipe, bro?
Yeah,
Bro,
man. That
that's-
Isle of Man stuff is crazy, though. Oh man, what would it take for you to do something like that? I wouldn't trust
To
it.
do what? The motorcycle race?
Yeah, on the knee, get down.
Oof. See, my thing is like I don't fuck with things that I know will instantly kill me. So I don't fuck with guns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with this.
Yeah.
Like,
but okay,
you know,
here's the thing: is you're in so much protective gear. Yeah,
bro, have you seen Earth?
Yeah, no, I know.
It's hard.
But
it's hard, dude.
But you've got all kinds of shit on that is protecting you from it.
Bro, Earth will rip your leg off like a chicken wing, dude. Have you ever broken a chicken wing with your hands? It's not a challenge, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
I don't think you understand the.
Bro, it is not protecting you like that. Maybe to protect your brain. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't understand. Maybe I don't know what you're talking about.
Oof. Okay, that's
they tough. Sling like dead bodies,
tough.
bro.
Yeah, this one's bad.
You're like, I'm not even gonna show
this
you.
one's bad. But here's the thing.
What did you look
nope,
up?
He's dead.
Bad crashes?
I said MotoGP crash.
Yeah, but, yeah. They're gonna give you their highlights of highlights, bro.
Wait for it.
Oh, he's gone. Dude, he's gone.
So
he's not moving, dude. He's a dead body.
So these guys have airbags inside their suits. So whenever they crash...
I'm not worried about my torso.
What are you worried about?
My legs. It ripping apart like an action figure, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not multi-joint bendable.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I am now.
The Earth made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's going to catch your knee and pull it toward you. It's going to pull it, rip it apart.
No, it's the outside of the knee.
Yeah, but when they take them inside turns, they put that knee out like that.
They go like this.
And they're like...
They go like this, but it's the outside of the knee on the ground. It's like this.
Yeah. Imagine it going...
But you wouldn't get that far in.
Bro, you're crashing. You think you're crashing really good?
It's not that.
You're crashing.
That was a good crash.
Hey, nobody's like, yo, watch this.
Yeah. Watch how good I can crash. No, I think my thing isn't as much that as it is I wouldn't trust the tire
to hold the angle.
The slide. Yeah. I think you would just fucking...
Dude, the amount of...
slide.
Also, like, how come they don't drift? Like, when they're like that... I'm saying, like, the slide, yeah.
I don't get it.
But you would think, like, even before the fall, the complete fall, because, like, wow.
Because, duh.
Yeah. Because you would think they would just, like, start to slide and then it would go out from underneath them. Not just, like, don't.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Shit is fucking...
There's grip involved.
Hey.
There's grip.
There's friction.
There's friction there, and I don't know where it is. But it's involved. There's something going on.
That's like that shit that's in the fucking... Have you seen the new NFL gloves? The motherfuckers are so sticky. I mean, they look regular. You wouldn't tell a difference. But it's like what they have done to gloves nowadays versus like what they used to be like. They're just...
Yeah.
Like no fucking slide when they catch it. It's like...
Yeah, it's like glue almost.
That is insane to me.
But they're just out of a package. They don't like do anything to them.
Yeah, it's just what they're made of.
Yeah. No, that shit's crazy too. I always, even like a while ago, when I was playing football and the gloves that they had back then, it was still like, holy shit, this is crazy. You know what I mean? How much grippier they are? Because they don't look, they look shiny. They look like they should just...
Yeah.
They look lubed up.
They do.
And then
all the NFL players are like, even college people are getting into it where they're like this and it says A or fucking Fear Us or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that shit is so fire.
Yeah.
Such a dope accessory. Yeah. That and the visor? The fuck out of here.
The tinted visor?
You want to be the baddest Look, the old baddest motherfucker on the planet accessory in football used to be that fucking neck thing.
Oh, yeah. The Douglas.
The fucking Douglas collar.
Rig?
They were like, hey, we used to have this
fuck
kid.
With that
yeah. We used to have it was the coach's son.
I had the exact same one.
Yeah.
One of my coach's sons
shit on, and
run you over.
For no reason, bro. We're on this. You understand this practice?
Yeah.
Same team.
Yeah.
If we don't all make it, you blame by yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so we had the exact same thing, pure muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
So our weight class, we had like a cutoff. And you can only have like one or two people over the weight deal to play on the team.
It's like a quintet.
Yeah.
So 700 pounds, 5 kids.
So it was like, you had to make weight every week before, on the roster or whatever. He was always just under Like, he would cut weight.
Goddamn.
And he was not an ounce fat. Not an ounce. I mean...
He is a truck.
Dude, it was scary. And he had the Douglas pad. So, there you go. Add that shit up.
Yeah, that adds up to an ass whooping, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, Oklahoma drills Monday. And you're like, dude, I'm actually feeling pretty sick Monday.
You know what's crazy? I'm going to be out.
Yeah, they're like, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fucking wild how I can see that happening, though. Yeah, because it ain't happening that day. Dude, I always thought those drills were fucking dumb. Oh, but yeah, that Thang was the fucking hard as nails. I clearly was never allowed to get one of those. I did ask about the visor. Also wasn't allowed to get one of those. Yeah.
You know what? Also, too, I don't know why, but the rib pads that came below, your normal shoulder pads, because like when you undid that, because this was the move.
You mean when they flop to the side just a hair?
When you pull the jersey up just to the, and then those flop out, gangster.
Dude,
gangster as fuck.
What is it about that, dude?
No,
doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea. But the mirrored visor.
Yeah, it's crazy. NFL actually banned that I think it was like 10 years ago, and then they just recently brought back that you can have like a slightly tinted one. Yeah. But you can't do mirrored, yeah.
I thought it was pretty recently. I didn't think it was that long ago.
It was 2019, I think they got the like slightly tinted ones back. But that fucking thing was hard as nails. We used to have this guy, he would rock that, and he would rock it like the jersey like rolled underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have a tight jersey too. The shit would be tight to his pads.
Yeah.
He had the visor. I mean, it was just like, cool, why are we out here?
Yeah, there's no need.
Yeah, you just like, you look like you just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Also, like, whenever I was in middle school, couldn't get the visor. I was a lineman, so I guess I was like, I mean, I just think I know who I was.
Yeah.
And I know that's why.
Right.
But I'm going to say it's because I was a lineman. And then in high school, I was a starting defensive back, white guy. Corner.
Starter, huh?
Yeah, I was a starter. Ended up dropping from the team to start a job. So
there's that.
I didn't even see the season. I did do our like colors game. It was like blue versus orange. Yeah. And I mean, fucking, they didn't get nothing off on me.
Dude, we had one of the games we were playing like, it was like one of the schools way out in like the boonies. I can't remember the name of the school.
Tate.
No, it was like, I can't even remember. But we were up like 70 to like 7. I mean, it was like one of those games where they were like, we're about to shut it down type thing. And it was like the third quarter.
They were like, get your hot dogs.
My coach was like, Hylton, do you want to play running back? And I was like, huh? He was like, do you want to go in at running back? I was like, yeah, sure. So the whole O-line.
You're like, I don't even know what a ball looks like.
I was like,
I've never seen the ball, coach.
Routes?
Yeah.
But but the whole O-line, quarterback, running back, wide receivers was all defensive players. And they were just like, I mean, why not? and we scored like 2 touchdowns like that too.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, yeah.
You ran in a touchdown?
Not me. No. Not me. No.
I said
us.
Up.
I said us as a group.
Yeah.
We.
Have you ever scored any points in a game?
Oh. I'm trying to think if I ever. I punted and I know I made some field goal attempts. I think I did.
You made some field goal attempts?
Yeah.
You don't make an attempt.
I kicked the ball towards the field goal. That's an attempt.
Yeah.
But I think I did. I don't know. To be real with you.
Yeah, I didn't.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you. I was fucking 12 years old.
Yeah, dude.
You know? And let me tell you, when you're 12, that 25 yards or whatever it is a lot further than you think.
Yeah, you're like, goddamn, what the...
Yeah.
What is this, kilometers?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, we're not in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit is fucking tough. I did reach out to our fans and got some fan questions for this episode.
Okay.
It's the first time we've done this, but I thought it would be, just fun to see if I'm gonna check it one more time before.
You put this on the story or something?
Yeah.
Gangster.
Bro, you're just so fucking.
How many?
Well, we got enough. That's all you need to know.
We got 3.
All right, so the first one, and this is going to be highly debated, but
Okay.
or I at least feel some heat coming from you.
Okay.
Who do you guys think makes better love to a woman?
Oh God.
Between us two.
Oh.
And who do you want to go first? Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I'm gonna say you.
Okay.
Okay, and that is only because I think it's youth you have on your side. You know, like I'm in there. I'm like when you want a reliable player.
Okay.
You know, not a skills player.
Yeah.
You want like, hey, yo, dude, I need you to just cover the ball. I need somebody to just be in there. We need bodies, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need some. Yeah.
They need 11 on the field. Hey, bro.
I'm number 11.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they called you to be a running back. You're like, yeah, I run routes.
Yeah. I got it memorized. Yeah.
I'm in there and like, I may be mediocre. I've heard that before. Average.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, based on that, I'm gonna say me.
Yeah, and I'm saying because,
and I'm not talking about
this is the
package department. That's not where I'm going.
Yeah, not handling, not shipping and handling.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I just think
delivery.
I think youth probably has a little bit to do with it.
Yeah. I'm thinking because look, when we're getting down to business, I'm thinking, how much time is on the clock? I'm thinking like, yo, right now it's 6:30. Okay. We good.
Yeah. We
start to flow towards that 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, all right, what time do I got to be up? You know, I'm starting to play other factors play in. Gotcha. I feel like it's piss and vinegar. You're like, oh, it's on site.
Yeah.
It's on site. I don't give a fuck because you really could just be out and about and be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
Because, hey, we all have a past. And I remember being out in these streets.
Right.
You know, and I remember there being times where I was just like, oh, I'm probably just not going to go to bed tonight.
Yeah.
And I got work.
And you accept that. And
and
cool with that.
That's just like,
and
okay,
you're just
cool.
Like, I'll be tired tomorrow, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, and that is just like a throwaway. I'll be tired tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be tired for a little bit.
If I don't get sleep tonight as an adult, hey, bro.
I am not going in.
Yeah, I'm calling out, dude. There's no... Yeah. Call an audible, coach. I'm not making it.
You need another 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I respect that out of you.
And this is what I think. The person that suggested the question, I think thought it was going to be a more highly debated thing.
Think so?
Because it's Logan Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think he thought like there's going to be a lot of ego in play. Hey, bruh. We're two average guys.
Listen, dog, we just fucking making it happen.
We're playing the course we get.
Yeah, listen. We're out here, okay?
Yeah, handicapped is a must at this point.
Yeah. No, I get. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Are you a big foreplay guy?
Absolutely. I mean, there are times where situational, it's like, hey, the situation calls.
Yeah. And we just gotta make something happen.
Yeah, we got a 2-minute package right now.
Yeah.
We got to run the ball down the field, and we're behind.
See, and a part of me, I love that. You know what I mean? Where you're like...
Oh, absolutely, dude. There's a lot of like time and a place for everything, really. But, I mean, ideally taking the crock pot way. You know what I'm saying? Like, slow cook that thing. Yeah. I love that.
I like to break it down.
Yeah. I like the things to mingle a little bit. Yeah. You know, get to know each other. It's a meet and greet, dude. Really.
The flavors gotta come together. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I respect that. Too.
You gotta brine it a little bit.
Well,
throwing it back, dog.
All right.
But yeah, I would say, I do like to get to know the players a little bit.
Mm-hmm. No, and I think that's
It's kind of like when you're checking out the field when you're on a new field and you're like, yo. Throw the sand, the fucking dirt, the grass, letting it flow in the air, and you're like, Okay, I see how we're gonna play today.
Yeah,
That's really what you're getting at. Yeah.
You go to the driving range to see how your wedges are.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to really see
what's up. Yeah.
The next one comes from Mikey Smiles.
Okay.
He goes, "What is your personal plan for the end of the world?" This one is kind of like, I don't know exactly what he means. Do you mean like apocalypse is happening right now, we got to do something? Or are we ending the world?
I don't think it's that. I think it's more apocalypse. That's where my head goes.
So what is?
Well, it depends on apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
What are we talking here?
What is your favorite scenario? Like, end of the world, say like, yo, Biden fucked things up pretty bad, and you hear sirens.
Nukies?
Yeah.
I honestly, the nuke stuff scares me so bad. I think I would just say I'm cool.
I mean, are you calling people?
I'm doing all my I love yous.
All over the TV it says you have 1 hour until the United States is gone off the map.
1 hour.
1 hour. What do you got?
That's tough.
See, I don't even think it's like a let's have sex one last time.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yo, let me get to my closest fucking people.
Yeah.
I want to let you know, like, yo, I know we're all ending, and I don't know how you are emotionally handling this shit, but like, I fucking love you, and like, yo, whatever happened between us, good or bad, like.
Yeah. No, I think I'm kind of in that same boat too. Is like I would be like calling up the homies, everybody get together.
You think you would be like, let's see our pieces? Like, hey, there ain't no ego. We all dying now.
I mean, no, that didn't. I'll be honest, that didn't pop in my mind even once. It wasn't that. Hey man, I love you. Let me see that dick. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like that.
Hey, I just playing though.
Just kidding. Unless you no, okay. No, I don't. I think
you text him as you're walking away. You sure? I'll turn around.
My bad, dog. But if you wanna,
yeah.
No, I think it would probably be something like that if it was like Nuki. You know what I mean? But that shit just that whole nuclear, because I mean, if you really think about it, we're pretty close to it. I mean, we're a target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are. We've got like 3 Air Force bases around, or naval bases, Air Force, all that kind of stuff right around us. So we're pretty. I mean,
do you think we can get nuked hard enough that Florida falls off?
I mean,
like, or do you think? Because I've always thought about this, like
the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But listen.
Okay.
Because this is gonna sound really dumb, but please do not take it the dumb way, and I know you're gonna.
Okay.
But like, Earth goes down deep. It's not like we're just a floating piece of dick out there.
Yeah.
So like, how hard would you have to be nuked? Like, if they nuked Jacksonville to fucking
the other side.
Yeah, the fucking right there like that. Could they nuke it hard enough that like maybe this breaks off and floats away?
I don't think it would float.
It
wouldn't be floating.
It'd just be a canal.
You'd have to build a
Florida Island.
Yeah, you'd have to build a bridge.
The Isle of Man.
The Isle of Florida Man.
Yeah, dude.
But I think I don't think it would float. There would be no floating involved.
Because of the below the earth
connected,
thing.
Yeah.
But you don't think they could nuke it hard enough that it would pop off?
No. You think this is a canoe? No, dude. No, it's like connected. So it would just chill.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out islands.
Yeah. I still don't think you get them. I'll be honest. I still don't.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and like, I swear to God, this got brought up. They were saying something about being in Alaska. And I was like, but you would have to fly there. And they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, you can't drive there. And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, you've seen the map.
Yeah. You get in Alaska and Hawaii.
It's America.
Alaska and Hawaii
Alaska. I didn't think they were next to each other, but I was like, Hawaii's just floating off somewhere.
Yeah.
And those 3 little dudes are just with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Canada. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. But also, then why?
Yeah.
Then why do we own Alaska?
No, I don't know.
That'd be like owning
Canada
the very bottom of Mexico right before it touches.
Or Canada owning Florida.
Yeah, it's like that's exactly it.
Yeah. It's like for what? Yeah. I don't know, man.
And what would be the consequences or repercussions of letting it go? What do we have up there?
I think there's
maybe research labs, but couldn't you
stuff.
just own that? Because don't we own shit in other countries? That hey, yo, this is untouchable.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is gold stuff because they still mine gold up there
in Alaska.
Oh yeah,
I don't watch that
gold rush, baby.
Shit, yeah,
yeah. There's still like a lot of gold up there, and I think for I guess research in a way, but being that close to Russia, because at one point you could get from. There was like an island or something that's owned by Russia that you could get to from Alaska at some time. I could be making that up, but because that's the first, because that's the closest thing to Russia, as far as spying on them or them spying on us, we kind of want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
but
it's weird. And then
so what is your Let's talk different apocalypse though.
Oh yeah, that totally got off of that.
So let's talk zombie apocalypse.
So zombie apocalypse, I kind of thought about this a little bit.
Okay.
I honestly would team up with all of Kazushi clubs. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, run it.
Yeah.
I'd let the white belts go after, let's figure out if this is contagious. If they're going to get bit, they're going to get bit. We're going to figure it. We can let a white belt or two go. The more obvious, the more knowledgeable white belts are going to pick up on, okay, maybe create distance. And then the more knowledgeable people behind that are all right, cool, let's start building forts and shit and building barriers to wherever we are or figuring out how we can prevent them from entering wherever we have to live.
Right.
Because we're going to be the best about killing and catching whatever we have to.
Yeah.
Are you... And that was just if we're staying on land, I figure you probably go sea.
Yeah. A part of me is just get on the biggest boat, figure, fishing poles and shit and just call it a day, so
would you just be baiting land where you're driving and you're ooh, I don't even see anybody, and then going on land and trying to find some food and then getting back on the boat?
Or just fishing all the time.
I know that, but you got to get water or some sort of filtration system for the boat.
Yeah, something like that probably. Or I would just call my uncle and just say, hey, what are you doing?
Hey man, you know what the fuck is going down.
I know he's got a plan for all of it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I always had this plan of, if there was a zombie apocalypse, going to Portofino, the towers, out on the beach, and bringing everything up to the penthouse or whatever. It also depends on what kind of zombie we're talking. If these are climbing zombies, we're getting wild. This is crazy. We're all dead.
You also need to know how much time you have before.
Right.
It's on.
But it was okay, let's go to the top of the tower. You can look at everything on what's going on. Put luggage carts in the elevator so nobody could come up, zombies couldn't come up, or shut the elevators off and just fucking.
There's not going to be an emergency
staircase.
Yeah, for maintenance and shit.
There is, but for penthouse stuff, you have to have a certain key and stuff to get in.
Ooh.
So doors are locked.
That's a good one. Good one.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now it would just be find a giant yacht and take that motherfucker out.
All right, this next one is going to be pretty fucking confusing because I didn't fully understand it when he was explaining it to me, but I'm going to try to...
No, this is good.
I'm sorry, Mikey responded. Yes.
Mikiko.
So, Brian Stocks.
Oh.
He says, what activity would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? So I asked him a few questions. I said, what is the mandatory amount? He said, you choose, depends on the activity. And then I said, give us one example to go off of. He said, could be anything. New law. You can only eat with chopsticks after you've taken X many shots. You can only put $1 in a vending machine if you fail a breathalyzer. That kind of thing. And I said, I'm going to bring this up and see if we can figure it out. So I think it would just be like what you want to be funner. So like you could probably do it with golf. You could figure out a way to make like shots. Yo, whoever had the worst hole, take a shot.
They're all. I mean, but there's games like that are already. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
so
like,
I'm
that's
not.
A thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I fully understand the question, or like how it could be implemented.
Yeah, because you could go two ways with it. You could go. Did he say funniest? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said, what activity would be the funniest to add alcohol to? Funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to. Do you mean like drink it before you play? Like everybody's got to drink a liter of beer.
Yeah, before you can
do anything.
Yeah. Let's level it out. You got to take 3 shots before you can do this activity.
Okay, let's name an activity. So name whatever that we could both actively compete in. So say a one-on-one basketball game.
Well, are we talking about sports or activities? Because it could be anything.
He did say activities.
So it could be...
He said what activity, yeah.
It could be, I mean, mowing the lawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then what is the point?
Well, but that's what we got to find, right?
Yeah, but we're both mowing the same lawn?
Well, but no,
it's as fast as the finish?
No, I'm just saying funniest period. Activity. Period. So, like, buying lottery tickets. That's not funny. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Okay, here's a funny one.
Okay.
We both take 3 shots and then have to take care of, like, an old folks' home all day. That's funny because it's like...
people die. That's what happens.
I don't know what would be funny adding liquor to beforehand. Like, other than sports. Ice skating?
Yeah. That would hurt.
Roller rinking.
Derby.
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
We're
starting to polish it over a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, but we're on the same team versus another team that has to do it as well.
Yeah.
But and it's a tournament, so everybody has to do 3 shots every game they're in. I don't even know how you win a roller derby, but like
you just knock everybody out. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Roller derby.
So is that what we're rolling with?
I think roller derby's good. Roller derby with 3 shots.
Dude, you know what else would be? Because it's like kind of precision, but everybody can kind of do it? Bowling. You have to take 3 shots or like...
You know what also could be funny is something super like mundane, where it's like building a piece of IKEA furniture.
Ooh, yeah.
But you have to drink 5 beers or something before. Like legally, you can't build this piece of furniture without drinking before it.
And you have to be able to sit on it or something.
Yeah. At the end of the challenge, you got to put the TV on it.
You have to put all your weight on it with your feet off the ground. Like all your weight is being held. That would be fun. Fun.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Hey, so if you listen to this, Brian, like, let us know if we passed that. Like,
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it'd be
building
fun.
furniture because building furniture already can be frustrating, you know?
Yeah.
And adding alcohol on top of that could go, again, one of 2 ways. It could be hilarious, or I think it would be funny, but it could also just be very, very frustrating.
It would be very fucking interesting because I think I've done a lot of things where I built things and I'm just like, why the fuck are there so many extra parts?
Yeah.
The last one is by a girl named Sarah says, bite me. If you were a superhero, what would your name be? This is interesting because then you also have to kind of narrow down
power.
Right? Because it has to.
It's gotta.
It don't have to exactly relate. It don't have to.
No, but it's
gotta can't be like, I pronounce things correct, man. Because that wouldn't be me.
Yeah. You gotta have some spin with that, with what you're.
Yeah.
You know, Batman. You know.
Yeah.
I think you got it.
That's a fucking good point. Like, so then what would you narrow your thing down to be? What would you want your superhero power-ish thing to be like? And then what's your name?
I don't. This is tough.
It is tough.
This is tough for me. For me?
For me though, this is tough.
I don't know, man. I don't know if. Go ahead.
I was just thinking of like things that like already exist. Like if you could have the willpower of like Jocko, his name sounds like a superpower.
Already a super.
Yeah. Hey, I got that Jocko in me, dog.
I don't know, man.
Like what is something you want to be able to achieve? Is it like, do you want to live forever? Do you want to like be super lucky?
That's not a bad one.
Super lucky.
Super lucky would be kind of cool.
Yeah. What would your name be then? That's a tough one. It's like, do you say something that's spot on? Like on the nose? Yeah. Or do you go somewhere like, yo, my name's Juicy?
Get real tricky with it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You know, my name's Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, that didn't even...
Yeah, it could just be Hylton, but I'm just really lucky.
What if your name was Hylton and you sold real estate really well? Hey, man, that might be a real life thing. Dude, I don't fucking know. This is such a hard question. The name is difficult. I feel like we should have had more research on this one.
Where do you think your power goes, though?
Within you? What do you mean?
Not like where you carry it on your person. Like, what would your power be?
Me?
Yeah.
that fucking
guy.
I thought you were talking like in like theory. I didn't know you were talking.
Still you though.
What would my power be? If it had to be something super realistic, it would just be...
No, it's a superpower.
I know it's a superpower, but like when I say the thing, you'll be like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. I would have like all the knowledge in the world at a very young age. Like, so I could create my life a lot better than it was. Not saying like I know like scores and like how to... I know that Apple is going to exist. I mean like... how to like financially plan my life, how to nutrition works, and like all these things. So like my superhuman power would be being the best I could be.
What about like photographic memory in a way, where like anything you read,
yeah,
it just
there was this movie back in the day where the dude read the book super fast. He'd be. And he'd be through the book, and he could retain it.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be bad, because I feel like what holds me back in life is that I'm so fucking dumb, and I think part of the dumb thing is that I can't remember. Mm-hmm. I have no idea why that is. It's like a bucket that you're trying to hold water with a bunch of holes in it. Yeah, and I'm like, cool.
You only get the quarter inch.
I get the very bare minimum.
Yeah. And even sometimes that.
This is a very, like, we stumped you kind of question.
Yeah. Because I don't know about name. I feel like luck is a really good one.
Luck, yeah.
Because I feel like that's just, I mean, you could do that with it. I mean,
yeah.
We go buy a lottery ticket.
And this would be an interesting take on it. What if you could build your luck? So for all the good...
Like in a video game?
Yeah, like for all the good karma you did, you're like, I know that when I place this $50,000 bet, I have enough luck that it'll cover it. And I know that I'm going to win this.
Does it...
So you can like hedge your bets? Hedge your bets?
Hedge your bets. But does it... Move on. But does it...
Hedge your bets?
But if you build up these good deeds,
hey, right, this can be whatever we want.
No, I know. But hear me out. This is the question. But hear me out.
He goes, but can we? Yes.
Let me ask the question.
Yes.
So you build up your luck meter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you use it on like the lottery ticket, does it stay full?
No, it goes away.
Oh, so you have to rebuild.
Yeah, so you got to start doing nice things for people.
Okay.
And like those, like holding the door. 5.
5 luck units. Oh, God.
But like saving a baby's life would be like 1,000. Okay. You know, it would be like the easy throwaway things are like, obviously you'd have to do a lot of those things.
Right. 5.
I didn't know what to call it.
Oh, man.
Because I was just like, he'll get it. 5. So I think that would be fair because then you could just do really great things for a long time and then really make a very like worth it type of bet or worth it type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you could even use it towards love. Like, yo, this person, like, yo, this is my crush. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use all the luck I have to get a chance. And then it's like maybe it rides or dies on you, but you like maybe use all the luck on the intro.
The foot in the door.
Yeah, like you do the thing that's like they're like, like they're interested. Yeah, well, this is a little different, but
you said you're trying to sell your house?
Yeah. I think that would be dope as fuck. So I think I'm gonna also ride with you on that luck thing. I think
good.
Now that we've built it together.
Yeah, no, there's something going on.
Yeah,
here.
it's a joint effort.
Yeah.
But our names, that's the thing. Now that we have luck.
That's the kicker.
I think you just come up with an unbelievably weird name. Like fucking Orion. Or something. Like Yoda.
What's the fucking dude? What's the Back to the Future movie when he gets the...
Yeah, the almanac?
That has all the sports almanac stuff?
Yeah.
Who has that?
Oh, it's like
Buford?
No, it's like Biff.
Biff.
You think Biff?
Here's the thing. He was lucky for a little bit.
Hey, you know what's fire as fuck? Marty McFly. That would have been a cooler one.
Well,
McFly. Just be called McFly.
McFly.
Just like a fucking throw... McLovin.
Just a fucking throwaway.
McLucky.
Well.
Yeah, not McLucky, but like... I don't know, something like that. Because at that point, you're going to be so synonymous with success... You gotta have a cool name.
Right.
Like, it's gotta be like Elvis. It's gotta be like like a banger. Just a bap.
Biff.
All right, dude.
Biff.
Dude, he really biffed it.
Yeah.
You mean he did good? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think the one syllable... I think the one syllable is very important.
Biff.
Elvis is one syllable, right? Elvis?
You won't let it go.
Elvis? No, Elvis is 2. But
why do we decide on how many syllables? Because can't you just like...
You can make a break in all the words. Yeah.
Elvis.
Right.
Biff.
Biff.
It sounds like I'm nervous.
Up on it.
Biff.
Yeah.
Biff.
You're real tricky about it.
Biff. Or like, I mean, there's not a lot of good one-off names. Elvis, Cher, Oprah. What are good men one-offs? Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake.
That's kind of the hardest hitting one.
Drake is
but
kind
it doesn't
of like
carry as much, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of things sound cool when it's like 1, 2, like Tony Stark.
Right.
Hulk. That's 1.
Tony Stark is such a good name.
Tony Stark, yeah.
Anthony Stark.
Yeah, Anthony Stark. Because even on the other things where you're like 2 names, like... I wouldn't have, like, for example, Dana White as a name. Like, that's not who that's a fucking pussy-ass sounding name for a fight Dana White? Mike Tyson.
Mike. Just go with Mike.
We're going Bob.
Yeah. Just go with Mike.
Like, that's your superpower name. Who is that? Mike.
They gotta say it quiet.
Yeah. Mike. Yeah. That gives them some luck.
You have to, yeah.
It's like not as powerful as our
What
luck.
if they touch you? What if they touch you and get luck from you? Can you send luck to somebody else?
I think you can like Venmo it kind of thing.
You can?
Yeah, like
transfer some luck over?
Yeah, it's like, but then it's like, then you're prostituting a little bit, you know?
Are you?
It's like, yo, take some of this.
Well,
you might need this a little more than me.
You don't have to do it like this.
But you're like, you gotta touch them,
You
no?
just go like this. You don't have to do all this.
You're little.
Yeah, you don't have to do all that.
I don't know, dude. Here's another good question. It kind of rides a little bit on the superhero thing. I hope we answered that correctly.
We did. Sorry.
If you could be the best, or like say top, it would be hard to give you a number, top whatever, because if I say top 10, if you're top 10 in the NBA, you're like...
Yeah.
If you're top 10 in the NFL, that's different.
Right.
Because it's so much bigger of a pool than the NBA. It's like way less people. So if you could say, like, be in the top 10% of a sport or whatever you consider, whether it be MotoGP or fucking NASCAR or NFL or UFC, whatever the fuck it is, golfing, fishing, what would you want to be the top 10% of? That means you're basically, if you play your cards correctly, generational wealth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like NBA, dude, starting salary in an NBA is 10 grand or 10 million a year.
Yeah.
NFL, like people who ride the bench in NFL or like not starting, but like even the starting people in NFL,
they're not making
not that.
No.
Not that baseline.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a tough, cuz I think if you're, for me it would be golf. Like in my heart would say golf. But if you're talking money-wise, to like set you up, I mean, the amount of money in like F1, like Formula 1 racing.
But also like think about what is going to bring you the most joy and fun and shit. I think if you were as good as whatever, like skill obviously isn't involved because you're already in the top 10%.
Yeah. Like
a motocross type deal, that sounds like it'd be pretty fun. Like motocross racing? Or like freestyle motocross?
Okay. On the mud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Motocross.
Yeah.
What is that, dodgeball?
Yeah.
This shit's fire, dude. I think motocross would be cool because, like...
You would want to be top 10 in motocross?
Top 10%?
Top 10%.
For fun?
Okay, so we're not talking money-wise.
Not just for that one. Fun. I just think fun-wise, like that or NASCAR got to be pretty fun. Yeah. I feel like NASCAR is fun, but not as fun as, like, motocross could be for the individual doing it. Yeah. I think... That NFL thing would be pretty fun depending on like the position you pick.
I think surfing would be a cool one to be top 10% of too.
Every time you say something, I think, yeah, but I'm not good at that. And then I think,
right.
Hey man, you are in the top 10%.
So you're good at motocross.
You're right, dude.
Yeah, like
yeah, you're right.
You're like, I could have been top 10% motocross.
Yeah.
No, I think surfing would be
UFC
really cool.
would be fire as fuck. Top 10% in jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is fun.
That's a hitter.
Yeah, anybody could just talk some shit to you and you'd be like,
yeah,
okay, cool. Check this out.
Watch.
Yeah. Don't believe me, just watch.
Here's the thing, though, is you got to think about how many people that... Are we talking about professionally? Because if we're talking about everybody that does jiu-jitsu, top 10% of those people.
Yes.
Every single person. Because there's like millions and millions of people that do jiu-jitsu.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So you could be the millionth person in the world.
The way you said it, that better said it when you said it that way.
Yeah.
You're talking about like the pool would then be muddy.
Gigantic.
Yeah, and then you're like, you're really not that great
to
be the top 10% in the world.
Right.
You're talking about top 10% of jiu-jitsu athletes? That's way better.
Right, See, that's more... Because if you say motocross, too, is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do it.
Yeah.
So I think it would have to be professional.
Yeah, it's got to be professional.
Yeah.
Or you know what else would be really cool just for the lifestyle of what you would be able to get away with or do? Top 10% of comedians. That pool?
Yeah.
Way smaller.
Right.
Smaller than most professional pools. And then you're traveling the world. You're doing fucking podcasts. You're meeting celebrities, doing movies potentially. Like,
see,
wherever you want to take it.
I still think my heart would go PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Like top 10%.
Hell yeah. You wouldn't go live?
No.
That's money.
I think I would still do PGA Tour.
Okay. Here's another one I was thinking of right before we started this, and this kind of like goes off on a tangent, but if you could be, and this is for life, so you sell a little bit of yourself for this thing.
Yeah.
But you're set.
Yeah.
If you personally could only have one sponsor, so here's an example. If Bud Light was like, well, hold on, are they in hot water right now?
Yeah.
So Heinz ketchup, okay, or fucking
weird turn.
Fruit Loops was like Hylton.
Yeah,
we want to sponsor you in your life, but you have to like wear a Fruit Loops hat. Like you're basically a NASCAR driver all the time. You have to wear their product and you have to bring them up, and you can never have a conversation with anyone
saying, hey,
without bringing up this product. Like, what would be the brand?
Tough.
Liquid Death. What would be the brand that you would be like?
I could be okay with bringing that up for the rest of
your grandma's dying on her deathbed. She's like, Hylton, I just want to tell you. Come closer.
Yeah.
Why are you holding that can?
Yeah. Have you heard about...
Hold on, Hylton, I'm dying.
Well, but I just wanted to
Hold
tell
on.
you. But before you go...
I just have one sentence
But before
left.
you go, I just want you to know, Liquid Death, have you... Murder Your Thirst? Yeah. Okay.
That would be hilarious. Like, if it's something you cannot have every conversation. That means like, hey, babe, how was your day? Well, I had a liquid...
Thirst.
What would be the brand?
Sheesh.
This is a good question.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's really tough. Oh, I don't know, because you got to think about if it's going to be that severe.
Yeah, it's got to be
have
very
the money to fucking. I mean,
yeah.
You got to.
I mean, it's stupid money.
That shit up.
It's stupid money. It, like money you wouldn't even fathom money being an issue anymore.
But here's the thing: is you also got to think, how long is this gonna be? How long is this?
Life.
But I'm saying, how long is the brand gonna be? Because here's two ways of thinking. You could either go,
I'm gonna outlive this brand.
I could outlive this brand. If they pay me everything up front, I'm gonna pick a shit brand.
I do like
talk about it for a month and then they're out. You know what I mean?
I like your take on this.
You could do that, or you could do like Nike, who's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But
who would you be a corporate show for? What would be the brand that it's like? You even got to throw it in on like first dates and shit. Like, hey man,
ShamWow.
No, don't do that. You like, dude, the steak here is pretty good. Have you seen what Nike's doing?
Oh,
they're doing some pretty crazy things with their footwear.
New trampoline shoes by Nike. Have you ever? I don't. Man, that's tough. God, it's gotta be a big brand. Gotta be big. Or what?
I think that'd be like that. You could easily just blend.
See, but I think you could do that with like Nike or something like that.
How do you bring up that? Look. Let's just roughly say UFC. This is how you a fight fan?
Mm.
You watch UFC?
Mm.
There you go.
Well, but
that's easy.
Yeah, but you have to.
You have to do it to people.
Conversation with that.
You don't have to start, but you have to bring it up, even if people know who you are and have for life.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad. Hey, I just want to tell you I love you, Dad.
Yeah.
I love you too, son. I gotta go though. I'm at work. Okay, one last thing.
Hey, before you go,
there's a big fight card this weekend.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, they're listening.
Imagine if you had to announce the card, Imagine getting announced the card every time you were in a conversation with somebody.
Coming in the main event. Yeah. Tony Ferguson, Conor McGregor. You don't want to miss this.
But you have to do it in, what's his name?
Like Bruce Buffer?
Yeah, you have to announce it.
Dude. The conversation you'd never get to the point of the conversation.
Yeah. They'd be like, no, fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I think you could do that with, like, I really think you could, like, Nike stuff, too. You know? Be like, oh, what do you think of these shorts? These Nike shorts?
They're like, dude, same shorts you've been wearing.
You've had them for 9 years.
You ain't even took them off once.
Yeah. But I think you could lob that.
So you are going with Nike.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go UFC.
Yeah.
Just because it's like ever changing inside of itself. Mm-hmm. There's always similar storylines, but it's like the fighters change a lot.
It does change a lot.
You always have like a good 3 to 4 year turnaround where it's like, dude,
totally new.
Yeah, almost entirely new.
And you can you can keep somewhat fresh.
Yeah.
You know? So I guess that's another.
And not wishing this upon anybody, but like UFC has been within my lifetime.
Right.
93.
Yeah. It could it
could go away. Who knows?
Yeah.
Some bigger thing might come along.
So let's do it in the sense of the brand that we would have to do this for until they go out.
Okay, and then what are we saying? Like a year to 5 years that it goes away?
Give it a year. Give me 1 year.
1 year of a good throwaway brand.
And I'm not saying...
But this might be a brand that you like that you don't want to go away.
I'm saying if...
I have a brand in mind, but I think they're going to be very successful. I'm not sold that they're not going to be successful.
I was saying in the sense of like, okay, they're not doing so hot.
Yeah.
You know? Not like... You want them to go under, so you don't have to bring them up in every conversation.
That one's a fucking super tough one, because it's like... I don't know a lot of brands in my mind that I actively know are not doing well.
Yeah. Yeezy.
I think you were sitting on that one.
I just thought about it. I was saying,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, but that might be a good like buy low, sell high kind of thing there.
Pissman's mustard.
Pissman's?
Pissman's mustard.
You made that up?
No, that's a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, he's right on the nose with that name.
Pissman's.
Dude, I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna just blank on that. Yeah. I don't have a good one because I don't know. There's a brand that I want to succeed, but I don't know if it'll ever. Like they just got in like big major markets, so it's like I think they're gonna.
Yeah.
Anabar.
Oh yeah.
They're but that's dropping strawberry.
Yeah.
A strawberry bar pretty soon.
Like a strawberry shortcake. Kind of thing?
It's supposed to be strawberry cupcake, but the chocolate on the outside that's white chocolate is strawberry flavored. Banger.
Yeah.
And they're peanut butter based.
Right.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite ice creams growing up. Strawberry shortcake, the ice cream bar.
Oh yeah, the one with the shit on the outside?
The pink and the white.
It's like Blue Ribbon brand or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell happened there?
Dude.
That shit is crazy. Do you want another funny question? You want another?
Yeah, do we have another one?
We don't have any more fan questions, but I did look at some other questions that I thought would be really fun to do together.
Okay.
Pick one person to fight to the death.
Me? I have to fight somebody?
Yes, or fight to the death. And if you win, you switch lives.
Ooh.
So this question confused me. Because if you fight to the death and win, and you switch lives, you're dead. What?
Okay, so nobody.
Well, let's just say I was wrong. You have to know, in your current state, you can beat this person to death.
Okay.
So, start thinking of all the girls.
Hear me out. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
Yes. And you know how well trained you are.
I think...
John Daly.
No. I don't think John Daly could just lay on me.
You don't think you could beat John Daly to death?
Dude, they make him
You come around on the outside?
They make him different in Arkansas, bro.
Yeah, but you do a quick duck under slide by?
Hear me out. I'm going to say this and you're going to go, oh, shit. Bill Gates. Or, like, Warren Buffett, who's like 90. I don't even know
what he looks like.
He's like 90.
Bill Gates, you sold it right there.
That's it, dude.
God
Any hedge fund manager that's like 85 years old, done.
Yeah, but and then also in this question, I don't know if they mean like you're just taking like your consciousness is out and now you are Bill Gates. Or if you're taking your consciousness now into his body and you're living with his body. Because if that's the case, you're fucked.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
But like me being Bill Gates as a young, you mean? Like me, Bill Gates.
You take them over as they are right now.
Yeah. See, that's tough because then you don't have to...
Who's the Amazon guy?
Too much a lot. Jeff Bezos. But have you seen him recently? I'll be honest.
You're just underselling yourself. You're like, I can't do this.
Dude, he's looking with Joe Rogan-y now. Yeah.
See, the problem is you're picking up where you're leaving them off.
What?
Like where you fight them and beat them. You got to pick them up fragile enough that you can beat them to death.
Yeah. But you want them to have enough.
Good enough that you can take their life from there and run with it. And you got to hope kind of that they're not dying.
Yeah, they can't
They're going to be successful and young.
They can't be in a hospital bed.
Yeah. Are there any super famous children actors right now? Just like body a child real quick and take their life. Because they're not even into the good part yet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, dude, take any of the Stranger Things kids.
Yeah, or...
Fuck them up,
the fucking YouTube, the one that does all the
Ryan's
toy
World? Dude, we could mark Ryan real quick.
Hear me out.
Hold on, this is on YouTube.
This is going to hit close to home.
Careful.
SML, dude. The Super Mario Logan dude?
Hey, bro. Yeah, we could wash that dude. And no offense if you ever see this, but...
We ain't talking shit.
Dude, we would absolutely just...
Yeah, 100%. But that's what I'm saying. And he's still 30, under 30. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, but my thing was like the Ryan. You got to... Because he's going to be a probably attractive young man. The Ryan's World kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like he's got more money than God.
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there.
No, I think about it. That's a good one. It's good. It makes you think a little bit.
Yeah, I liked that one. I kind of want to keep going with these.
Yeah. What else you
got? Like these?
What else you got?
Have sex with a goat and no one know, or don't and everyone thinks you did.
Oh.
Hey man, I think this one's pretty easy to answer. Don't fuck that goat, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't fuck the goat, right?
You can't fuck the goat. You cannot fuck the goat. I'm saying it like I'm convinced.
You cannot fuck the goat.
That's like Hey, you cannot fuck that goat.
You can't. You cannot.
Yeah, you cannot fuck that goat.
You cannot fuck the goat. But then everybody thinks you fucked the goat.
Correct.
So what do you do about that? Hey, I didn't fuck the goat.
Yeah, but don't you think everybody thinks we're gay?
I think a few people do, yeah.
Who cares, you know? That's what I think you think about the goat thing.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
Case closed.
Okay, you cannot fuck the goat.
All right, get $50,000 to give a blowjob once. Or $5,000 for every blowjob you give. So do you want to work
give
for
me the
it
50K
or one and retire?
One. Yeah, give me the one.
Yeah,
I think If you got to make have you
seen the video online where this lady asked this dude, you have to suck one dick 10 times or suck 10 dicks one time each? And he's like, all right, let me think about this. He's a military guy. Mm-hmm. He's like, let me think about this. He goes, all right, you got to suck one dick 10 times? That shit sounds like a commitment to me. I think that shit's gay. I'm gonna suck 10 different dicks. Dude, but he says it so like convincing, like he was not laughing.
Right.
Yeah. That shit's gay.
10 times on one, yeah.
You're getting to know it.
Right.
You're getting real familiar.
You've got it figured out.
But then you also got to come to the terms of like, you're getting closer to that 10 mark, probably getting quicker with it.
Right. But that's...
You might run into a guy that just does not come from head. And then you're fucking stuck there for like putting in work, sweating, dude.
What's
you're like,
what are you doing 50 for one or 5 for each?
I'm going to ask whoever's giving us this situation, is this negotiable?
You want more money?
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
Like, no, okay. I'm going to settle for that one dick.
Fucking, dude. No, that's it. $50K for one or 5 for each one.
Because if you do 5 for each one, what is that, 20 dicks?
What?
10 dicks?
There you go.
10, basically the same thing I was saying about that guy.
But you don't have to suck him 10 times to get the 50,000.
That's true. And when you think about it like that, you think you're getting the deal. Yeah. But anytime you're hurting for money, you can always touch the tap. Like, it's there.
Yeah.
You can always get the source.
Right.
That's tough. Do you... and then also with these, like, situations, do you get to pick, like, yo, hey, that's too big for me, bro. Or do you go, like...
I don't think there's any... I don't...
You just get a random luck of the draw?
Yeah, I think it's just...
You get to pick a region? I'm going Asian, my guy.
Region?
Let me catch these Asian guys, you know?
Yeah. Just work a hole in a wall for, like, 6 hours, bro.
God damn.
You see any other cars in that parking lot there?
That's a good one, dude. Dude kind of looks like PJ Barch.
Oh.
But yeah, dude, fucking... I think I'm gonna hit that 5K.
For each one, huh?
Yeah, because, like, I think first day, I'm gonna try and knock out, like, 20 real quick.
God damn.
You're gonna be exhausted.
Bro, your face is gonna be fucked, dude. I mean,
dude.
both.
But you got 100K, and...
You said 20?
20 times 5? Hundo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I fucked it up the first time. I see where you got it wrong. But... And then you can start investing money. Your dick sucking money. That's fucking wild, bro.
That's 20, bro.
It's
20 dicks in a day is fucking...
All right. This one, I'm going to change the question because I feel like the question wasn't as good as it could have been. What?
I was going to say, is it the same dick?
No.
It's different
5K,
dick.
it's got to be different dick.
It's different dick. It has to be.
You're right now, you're requesting.
It's got to be.
You're like, okay. Hey, man.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. So, be falsely accused of murder.
I already don't like that one.
Be falsely accused of murder that you never committed and go to jail for it.
Right. That's what yeah.
Their original question was, or
murder
never
somebody.
be able to stop coming.
Oh, dude.
My adjustment to the question would be falsely accused of murder and go to jail for it, or never commit a murder and get away with it, but live with that on your mind.
Never commit a murder?
Did I say never?
Yeah.
Or commit a murder,
get
away with it, and have that always on your mind. I'm not saying you're a serial killer, like where you're into the idea. Yeah. Like you're actively thinking about it all the time. You're like, fuck. I fucking killed my best friend or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows.
Right.
They know the person died, but have no idea.
I don't know. That's tough. I think...
Also, are you serving life when you go to prison for the non-murder? Like, are you going to get out? Because if you get out and you write about this false accusation...
You're getting paid.
You're getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, you can appeal, too. You know?
Yeah. I think you go with the false. You do the time, get hard as nails, come out a better man.
You get in there, you're in there for a year.
Bruh.
You're in there for a year and you're like, hey, this wasn't me.
Hey, I'm a hard body now.
Yeah. You come out looking Gucci maned up.
Ooh.
Dude.
They cloned him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different guy came out.
A different guy.
They kept that one guy in there.
I think, yeah. Yeah. Because I think the mental strain of that, I think would just be like burying.
Oh yeah, it'd be tough.
I think it'd
be tough because it's like, just imagine how you feel during a breakup.
Yeah.
That person's still living. Maybe you want to kill that person now.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, that would just be a lot.
It's a fucking difficult situation. I don't know. All right, next one. Would you punch your grandma in the face to have sex with your dream girl? Hey, grandma. I know you're dying.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Dream girl.
Okay.
Are all your grandparents alive?
Yes.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Your least favorite grandma. You're like, not even her, dude. I like her too much.
No, dude, that's tough, bro. Because here's the thing: is it just like a one night thing, or is there an opportunity for there to be more?
That's on you, dude. Hey, man.
Yeah,
that's up to you.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
So, hey, if you don't think you can lock her down, probably don't punch your grandma.
Well, but because I think I know where your head's going.
Yeah.
And
grandma taking a leg and
you have to punch my grandma. You punch my grandma in the face.
Dude, that changes it.
Yeah,
dude.
see?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, right?
I wouldn't punch grandma.
But also, here's the thing, is that I think that your dream girl, right? I think she's had some good performances. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I think she's
taking.
I think she's gotten some good.
She's a good person. Is all we need to say.
Yeah. You know, I don't think so. Man. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's tough.
That makes me sad. Think about punching my grandma in the face.
Fucking tough.
Does it have to be like they're looking at me and I'm like, fucking yeah. Ooh.
Hey, Hylton.
Pop.
Bam. But you got to think like they're your grandma, so they've seen a lot of stuff, and I think they would be understanding and be able to rebound later on. Maybe not right away.
Probably.
But you'd be like, Grandma, you remember when I punched you in the face? Laugh in their face.
So fucked.
I am so sorry about that, but
look at my dream girl.
Yeah. I want you to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. All right. Next one. What STD would you be willing to have to pass along to your biggest enemy?
Ooh, I hate this question.
Now, you don't have to give it to, like, you don't have to fuck them.
Right.
But you have to have it in order for them to have it.
I don't. Dude, there's not.
What do you even do there?
I don't even. There's not
be
anybody
honest,
that I would be like.
I'm not super well versed in all the STDs.
Well, but I'm not like, I don't hate a person enough to be like, I want to give that person an STD. You know what I mean?
Unless there's like, I assume there's curable ones.
Yeah.
So do that. Whatever that is. What are the curable ones? The clap? Crabs? I don't know.
I think that is. And I think that is. I think the clap is.
The clap is chlamydia?
Mm-hmm.
We're too dumb for this question.
Yeah.
I fucking...
But it's like, are you willing to do that to...
Do that?
Because if it's curable for them too.
Yeah.
You just went through something...
Also, the reason this question is
nothing.
fucking tough is like, my biggest enemy, I don't want to think about at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, good.
Yeah. And
you do whatever you're doing over there. You just stay over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be right over here.
Yeah. No, there's not... I feel like that's not...
This one's difficult. Would you rather know how you're going to die?
Ooh, we
or
talked about
when?
This. We talked about this already.
Yeah.
I think how.
It's got to be how.
It's
got to be how.
Yeah.
Because when? You're going to spend your whole life worrying.
Yeah. You're going to be counting down.
Yeah. At least how, I feel like you're going to forget, and then you're going to recognize, oh, shit, it's about to happen.
Yeah.
It's already good, dude.
Yeah. Or...
What if you're in the middle of a roll?
But then it doesn't make any sense, because if you found out how and you just stopped doing that thing. You know?
Yeah, but you're going to die, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to die that way. Huh. Yeah, it's fucking tough.
But I think I think how is the correct answer there.
It's got to be how.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I don't see another way.
I mean, when? That's the other way.
Which fictional character would love to beat the shit out of? Would you? I'm gonna go first real quick because I got a pet peeve for this thing, and maybe this is gonna spoiler alert. So like fucking click off the video if you haven't seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
The villain in the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I would love to beat the fucking dog piss out of that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Just like
Fictional character.
you'll. It's got to be like, and it can be non-animation because like all movie characters are fictional, right? Fictional. Fictional means true or false.
False.
Yeah. So everything that isn't a movie. Period. Mm-hmm. The fucking villain from you remember Brink?
That's the skate movie?
The fucking dude looked just like me with this big ass cap.
Okay. Yeah.
That dude can kick rocks, bro.
I pick him.
Rocks. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe some kind of like Jabba the Hutt character.
You take personal offense from Jabba the Hutt?
I think I mean, just him is a thing.
What'd he do to you?
Me off.
Yeah, but because he enslaves people?
Or the dude that
Just imagine people hurting animals, bro. Think about that. Cruella de Vil.
It's also a good one. What about the little fly dude? I don't know why my head's on Star Wars right now, but the where I think it's where Anakin's at, like the shop thing, and the guy that's got the big
I don't know
nose
his name,
and he flies.
I know
that guy. His nose very punchable, very punchable.
God bless. Maybe the Al Pacino from Heat. I understand you got a life, and I understand it's falling to pieces, and I get that. But like you put the heat on Robert De Niro, and then you murder him on an airplane field. Fuck you, dude. He was just getting out. That was his final fix. Like, he only had one left.
Yeah.
He had finished it. He got away with the money. His best friend's dying, shot to death. I mean, his whole crew got shot to death, basically. Yeah. I mean, I guess including him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he had found a lady that was, like, out of the game. Wasn't a part of it ever. She was, I think, a fucking librarian or something. But could have just had a great life.
So, Al Pacino
in Heat. That kind of fucked with me a little bit. Or this fucking little demon from Hereditary, dude.
Yeah.
The son of Satan? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
The son of Satan?
Your weird ass face. He was the son of Satan, wasn't he?
Fucking
at the end,
I don't think so.
They're in the fucking treehouse, and like the thing was about the mom and like all the women, I guess. And it was about having like a boy to be the son of Satan.
Well, they need it.
By the way,
I think they needed a boy for the demon to.
Yeah, for the ritual or whatever.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say shout out, thank you for suggesting this movie.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie.
It's a banger. Now next is Mandy.
Well, next was not Mandy. Next was Midsommar.
Oh yeah?
Watched it.
What'd you think of that?
Confusing. I was like
confusing.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then
some wild.
Yeah, I was like, so they're on mushrooms and shit is starting to move in weird ways, and then also like, I don't know, it's just like he didn't want her to go. She didn't even really want to go.
Mm-hmm.
White people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, once you get past that part, though, the rest of the shit that happens.
Yeah, but I think there's a deeper layer to it as well. Like, the whole, like, hey, you should be involved in this part of my life. I feel like I'm forcing you to be involved. And then also, I know you don't even want to be involved, but I have to ask because we're involved. So we're both doing something we don't really want to do.
Yeah. So you're saying you hate that part?
I hate that concept because it is so true.
Yeah.
Like, hey, be a part of this part of my life or don't. And just be happy for me or don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just be what we need each other to be in life.
Right.
Not force things in places they don't need to be. That aggravated me because he died over it.
Yeah.
Everyone died but her.
Yeah.
You
it was just her.
Fucking.
What did you think of the beginning when they first start getting there, or like after the first? It's like after the first meal, I think, and they go, and the man jumps off of the fucking cliff, you know?
Yeah, the couple, the old lady and man couple.
It's a couple. Yeah. But like that's the first like, like in the movie.
Yeah, and I would be like, yeah, they're explaining this. Like, oh man, that's wild about this culture. Bro, we need to get the thing on it.
Yeah.
Don't talk to no people about it either.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I'm gonna go piss real quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, one tried to do that.
Remember? Yeah, that's right. But not
and
as a group.
Then he was pulled his lungs out his back.
Yeah. That shit is wild, bro.
Yeah, it's insane.
I would suggest if you're an average movie watcher, Hereditary more than Midsommar to me. Yeah. Because Hereditary is kind of like, I wouldn't say traditional horror movie, but it's definitely it follows the same concepts of like, hey, something's wrong. We're following this thing that we're not sure what's going on.
Right.
Climax, boom, you get it.
Right.
Midsommar, you're like, what the fuck is going on the whole time?
It does leave you questioning a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in a way, yes, it does, but a lot of the movie, you're kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know, and kind of trying to put it together. But, yeah, no, those are both great. Those are both great movies. Mandy has to be next on your list, dude.
I'll try
Seriously.
I'll try to watch that soon, and I got a T-shirt for that as well. All right, next one. Would you rather lose half your dick's length or half your dick's girth? I've thought about this. Huh?
Neither?
You can't choose neither. You have to.
I need it.
Yeah. I can't miss anything, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go girth.
I think that's the right play.
Yeah, because you can't lose length.
Yeah, length is just...
Hey, man, length is what it's all about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine losing the length and just having it as girthy as it is now.
Girth, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're almost like a cubic inch by that point.
Yeah, look like a doorknob. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah. No, you lose half the girth, but your length gets longer.
So you were changing the question?
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking what would make sense.
So you cut something in half and then gain
half of the other thing.
Or whatever you take off of one, you add to the other?
Yes, but it would still make... yes, but it would still...
You're like, I'll take that.
But it would still be length, though. You'd still cut off girth and add it to the length.
To me, if we're starting to do that, play proportions, I'm probably not touching it.
Yeah,
because I'm not going to give up girth for length.
But you have to.
But if... Okay, so...
You gotta.
Hey, man. That's I mean, you gotta give up half the girth.
You have to.
You have to.
Dude, if you went half the length and added girth, you've got a dinner plate.
It's as wide as a cell phone.
Dude, it's like, yeah, that would suck.
That one does suck.
I mean, all of these are pretty shitty, I'll be honest.
Can you still go to the barber if he's very racist?
Can you? I think you can do whatever you want. Yeah.
But would you go to your barber if he was extremely racist?
My barber is a woman.
You think women can't be racist?
I think legally they're less inclined.
Okay.
Would you still go?
Would you still go?
That's a tough one because I don't trust a lot of people with my hair. I really don't.
They're the best barber for your hair, exactly. Like, they know what you want. You don't have to talk. They just
so they don't even have to talk.
Well, I'm saying whenever you go in there about the haircut, they just already understand. You could say, and they know exactly what you want and do it.
Maybe let's not do that. Honestly, probably
Yes.
And
the answer is always yes.
But it has to be.
It's got to be yes.
It has to be.
Because you don't have to align with what somebody does for your hair. I'm sorry, but I want my barber to be like a little cultured to understand where they stand on things, because I want them to be confident in what they do.
Right.
I don't want them to be racist.
I don't want them.
I don't want them to be racist.
Yeah, no, I think that's the right move. It's,
Yeah.
It's tough, but right move.
That's all the questions, bro.
Yeah.
We questioned everything.
That's a good one, man. I like that. I like the those.
Yeah, that was fun. Before we get out of here, obviously we're about to shout out some sponsors, but voting is still open for Best of the Coast 2023, and Weekly runs it on their page, so you can literally, we'll have shit in the story, or you can just go on N Weekly, and I think it's like on their opening page. It's like the second thing, because their articles go down the page like that. It's like the second thing you click on it. You click like something media entertainment or something like that. And you run down, you put your name, your email, and then you run down to podcast, and you put our name in it, and just hit click submit, bro.
It's good shit.
Yeah, we're trying to be back-to-back champions. We're trying to
B2B.
Yeah, we'd love to be reigning defending. Well, we are reigning defending.
We're reigning defending, but we've got to. We
want to be undisputed.
Yeah.
Undisputed.
I think we can do it.
Hey, I want one from my side.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah. That's not fair.
Good shit.
Yeah,
so let's make it happen. Get on there.
And then, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it'd be fucking dope if we could do one of those Bulls 3-peats.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
get a belt for each one.
Fucking
run it up.
Yeah, we're about to. We're hoping.
Yeah.
Let our listeners come through. You guys fucking rock. We wouldn't have had the first one without you guys, so couldn't be more thankful for that, and just would be phenomenal to put 2 plaques on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be sweet.
Yeah,
we would really appreciate that. So look for the story stuff, because we'll probably have that up most of the time.
Yeah, let me see when voting ends. I know that.
I think it's all this week at least, right?
Yes, let's see.
But yeah, we'll probably keep that post up on the story. That way you can just click on the story and it'll say, go to the link or whatever. And
hey man, never mind.
Oh, does it end?
It ended yesterday when this comes out. This comes out Monday the 22nd. It ended on the 21st. Hey, but thank you guys so much for voting for it.
Yeah, we appreciate the dub.
Yeah. Hey, and if we didn't get it, that's fine, dude. Whoever, what is meant to be will be, and what isn't, it fucking isn't. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. All them things and fucking
stuff.
We want to be 2 black boys. You know what I'm saying?
2 black boys.
Might have to change the podcast name if we got 2 plaques.
2 black boys.
2 black boys in the hood.
I like it.
We
could do it.
Fucking, but we're gonna get out of here.
Shout out some
before we get out of here, I got some sick fucking ink from this dude named Johnny Mumbles, who you should have also voted for. Also too late to tell you that now, and I fucked that up, and that's fine. Fumble the bag sometimes.
It's okay. It happens.
But you bounce back and you fucking grab a new bag and you fucking keep walking.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back.
Johnny Mumbles, Chauncey Fury, Sacred Grounds Tattoos. There's not a better studio in the Gulf Coast area. Pensacola, Florida. That's where they rep. They are right by the brand new skate
park.
Yeah, skateboard park.
Skateboard
park. They're fucking super rad dudes. Unbelievably beautiful studio.
Immaculate vibes.
Immaculate, bro.
Always got beautiful the bangers playing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good shit in there.
Vibes in and out of the building. You got Mama Cat at the beginning. They just refound her. She got lost for like a day. Probably taking a cat nap. Got him.
Get him out of here.
If you are not getting tattooed and you have free time to just beat the shit out of somebody or learn how to do so, maybe you're getting beat up because you have no tattoos because you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Nerds don't have tattoos.
Yeah. You go to Kazushi Club Pensacola. Derek Overby's going to get you right. Little guy. Packs a fucking punch.
That guy can fuck you up.
Yeah, dude. Not even fucking close either.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy.
He'll rip anything off you.
Dude.
He's like a little ape, dude. Like a little...
I mean, just the strength.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've once...
And he, like, throws fire and shit, too. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I've
but
seen
he,
that.
like...
Yeah, he whips it around like an airbender.
Yeah, dude.
He's like...
He's fucking Avatar out here. Yeah. It's insane.
It's fucking Wild Man.
Yeah.
That literally should be his nickname. Derek Wildman Overby.
That's actually really good.
Hey, man.
That's a fucking hitter.
Big idea,
Derek
guys.
Dog. That's a fucking good one.
Derek Dog.
Derek Wildman Overby.
And if you are not in Pensacola... Oh, by the way, before you leave Pensacola, and you're at Kazushi Club, you can meet both of the guys who run Little Guy Jits. That's Casey Overby and Derek Overby. So the owner and his brother, that's a purple belt and a blue belt, but fucking phenomenal technique. So if you need some shit to be popping in your game, ain't nobody better than them too in Pensacola. If you are traveling to Foley, where could they go, dude?
Dude, Panacea Martial Arts, baby. That's Tony Rayborn out there. They just got into... Well, shit, I say that every single time.
You do?
But it's still new.
New to me, damn it.
They're in their new gym. Absolutely awesome. I know they have been adding a couple new things in there, or been getting the rest of the mats and everything put out. So I believe they're finished up with that now. But if you're out over there, definitely check them out. They're a family-friendly gym, just like Kazushi Club is as well. But they do kids classes all the way up to like advanced no-gi and gi stuff. Wednesday nights, Rich Shimoleski. It's tough.
Richie Rich?
Yeah, Richie Rich. He is the owner of a lifestyle experiment, which is a brand that does no-gi gear, lifestyle, like streetwear stuff. Also, they're kind of dipping their toe into some of that stuff. And they're working on gis and belts and stuff like that as well. So he does the Wednesday night classes over at Panacea. And so, yeah, if you're over there and want to get some new gear, definitely check that out. Or look at their Instagram at A Lifestyle Experiment, or their website, alefl.com. That's where you can find all the drops and stuff like that. Sign up for the little email deal so you get emails whenever new stuff is coming out, because everything sells out so quick whenever they drop stuff on that website. So, yeah, definitely go check them out. Check out Panacea. Check out A Lifestyle Experiment. Get on that shit, dog.
And before we let go of the Panacea ad, Mason Fowler, they're having a no-gi seminar August 6th. It's 2-hour no-gi. Starts at 2 p.m. It's $100 pre-registration or $120 day of. That's going to be in Foley, Alabama, 806 South McKenzie Street. You can hit them up on Facebook, Instagram, or phone 251-550-6025. Bro, it's going to be a phenomenal seminar if you want to slide through and learn from multi-time 80cc vet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're doing big things over there. But, dude, we can't thank you guys enough for listening, liking, subscribing, sharing.
All the shit.
Voting for us. Two potential years. 2 Black Boys.
Yeah.
That'd be some dope merch.
Yeah,
2
it
Black
would be
Boys.
tight. It would be sick. But, hell yeah, we thank you guys so much. We... Oh, man.
Sorry.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Y'all are the shit. And so, yeah. But, all right, we're going to get the fuck out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee! 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 Yee!